and we are live. Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. So,
Hi, Dozink, ?
Hi, Dozing.
Hi,
Yeah.
Dozing. We miss you. We miss you. Yeah. So, to kind of summarize last session, I mean, it was only a week ago, so I don't need to summarize it as much. But essentially, we travelled through the outer city of Baldur's Gate, arrived at an inn, and then did a wrestling bit for like an hour. So off the back,
Very profitable wrestling
a
bit.
very profitable wrestling bit. So off the back of the stunning entrance of the wrestling world / fighting pit world of Kite on the Wind, you find yourself with heavier pockets and growing more acclimatized to the harsh streets around you. You're still not really sure where the old mage Elminster is. You just know that he is apparently on the city on some kind of urgent business, but you don't know his actual whereabouts or reasons for being here. It's kind of the early evening of Baldur's Gate, but it is still busy with people hawking their wares, refuse on the street, people moving around, and just a kind of sense of foreboding / danger just at all times, really. I think that where we start off is essentially post the fighting match of Kite on the Wind, and with both Kite on the Wind having an extra, I think it was 500 gold, and both of your...
Didn't you throw, because it was 500 and then he threw 150 out, so he only ended up with 350 left.
Something like that, yeah. Something like that. That rings a bell, I think.
Yeah.
So you had like 35 plat left. I think the rest of you did some gambling.
Yes.
I think
Let's go gambling.
I would say that the reactions of you utterly trouncing every single fighter were very mixed. Some people were incredibly hyped, and some people were fairly upset, probably because they just lost a lot of money. So yeah, that is where we are. That is where we are. I guess flash into you guys. What are you doing now? Kind of milling around this slowly emptying kind of fight pit. I guess also who's there? I guess Ulrich, Arian, Rye, and Scraps. You're all at the You're all at Sea Tower currently, right?
I'm just playing with these new gauntlets that I've received, the braces, and I'm just like, ooh.
Your movements feel quicker. Ever still, you do feel just a sense of like you just move incredibly quickly and gracefully, and you just feel stronger as a result of wearing them. In terms of the actual area that you're currently in, you're in the neighborhood of Sea Tower. It revolves around this big kind of side island, which is the Sea Tower, the Sea Tower of Balduran. And the Sea Tower is filled to the brim with like armorers, weaponsmiths. It's where a lot of the like members of the Fist, like the Flaming Fist, live. And there's a lot of like it's kind of like the entertainment district as well. There's a lot of kind of entertainment areas kind of in the middle of Sea Tower and approaching this fortress. So you see like dance halls, taverns, kind of theatre shows, that type of thing.
I'm so heading that way.
Yeah, you're keen to head towards the Sea Tower of Balduran.
I mean, it sounds perfect.
Yeah.
I've got like 9 performance and I haven't used it, so I hear swords and dancing. I'm down.
That's very fair. Yeah, I would say like you guys. I guess actually, yeah, that is interesting. So right, you're kind of interested in maybe actually seeking out somewhere you could maybe kind of enjoy the night or perform a bit.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you? I know that you were all somewhat thinking of splitting off in separate directions and looking for items for your various purposes, I guess.
Shall we like just all agree to like meet up again at the end of the night at the tavern? At some point, just split up and do some shopping.
Is it Tales of Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's split up Scooby Gang.
I like how both of the animals are with you guys as well. So you have the dragon and you have Ruby Roo. What's new, blog?
What's new, Blink Dog?
What's new, Bloggy Dog? Whoa, what's that?
What's new, Bloggy Dog? Okay.
I mean, I've got Find Familiar that I've never used. I could summon in another thing.
My God, how many animal companions are we going to have?
Oh my God, I should buy a cat.
It doesn't even fight. It doesn't even fight. It just follows you around.
Why would you buy a cat?
Sorry.
You know what that means? How could you do this to me?
I'm not buying them. I'm hiring them. Okay, it's a difference.
It's just slavery. I can't. You wake up and your cat's just gone. And
Actually, can I get parrots in Baldur's Gate?
I don't see why you couldn't. There's definitely going to be there's definitely there's livestock markets and stuff. And
all right. I'm buying a parrot and I'm teaching it to swear.
Oh, there is a fuck ton of pirates and sailors that are constantly coming through the Grey Harbour. So you could either see if anybody hates their parrot, or go get your own.
Oh my God, that's
anybody hates their parrot.
Who's got the worst fucking parrot? I'd like to buy. I've got cash.
It's I can change him.
Oh, he's right in our skull. I will pay you to take him.
Right. This is Juarez the parrot. He fucking sucks. You can have him for free.
I will pay you to take him.
Son of a bitch. Okay. So, as you guys make your way out of the fighting pits, going to go your separate ways, you kind of hear a bit of a hubbub behind you, and you see a couple of the people from inside of the fighting pit who followed you out. You recognize one of them as one of the denizens that you had done the bet with, who had lost. He is fucking furious. You can tell by the look on his face. And he kind of gets up behind you, I tell you, he pulls a knife out. And he's just like, that fucking match in there was rigged. No way that little shit beat up the Freehouse champions in one night. The guild will hear about this. I want my fucking money back. And kind of...
Aaron's sort of slightly a false confidence at this point, where he's just he's done really well. He's really happy with himself.
Yeah.
In the sort of teenage rebellion style, he just goes, "You sure about that? You sure? I won that fair and square. You sure you want to go there, mate?"
He's like, "Oh, it is on!" And then, before he even lunges at you, you watch this man fall to the ground like a sack of potatoes as you hear a kind of smack on the back of this guy's head. He just clunks to the ground, and standing behind him, you see a rather, I would say, a somewhat well-dressed looking man with kind of scruffy hair standing behind him. And he's like, I hope that bloke wasn't bothering you.
No, carry on. You can keep doing that.
Just kind of gives the guy a kick and he's just out cold. He's like, well, with that unpleasantness sorted out, I'm going to put a token on the thing. Hang on. You get to see somebody. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
You see you see this man kind of walk up, and he's just like, I must say, I was in there and I rather enjoyed the fight. Kite on the wind kind of looks down to Scraps. Isn't that the name of a famous monk or something?
And what do you know about that?
Oh, just a worldly travelled man. And the rest of you, you're like his entourage.
I'll just step forward and say I'm his manager.
Excellent. And were you his manager before this evening?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Pleasure to meet you.
What's a manager?
Don't worry about it, kid. Just go reach and shake his hand.
The man reaches out and gives you a very firm handshake, and he introduces himself. He's like, "The name's Halen. Halen Halstax. Pleasure to meet you. Couldn't help but notice the lot of you seemed like, relatively capable, and we saw how well your boy fought in the ring. I'll make it short. I have a business proposition for you, of sorts. Although it depends, how interested might you be in some mercenary work?
Oh, I'll just start grinning ear to ear. I like the sound of that.
And the rest of you?
A mercenary.
It depends what it is.
Yeah. Not something I'm unfamiliar with, but getting my hands dirty myself is not exactly something my specialty is in.
Well, consider your hands completely clean in this case, because we're going to be hunting bar lists, if you're interested.
Yes.
He looks down to you like, good lad.
Let me at him.
You're Scrappy Doo. I can't believe it. Let me at it. You're Scrappy Doo and Blog is going to be Scooby Doo.
Oh, God.
Right. Excellent. You see, the city's put out a bit of a, how do we say, a pot of money to deal with the problem. I don't know if you've been in Baldur's Gate long, but there's been some nonsense of murders and such. Well, I have a vested interest in cleaning it out, and money is always a good motivator for that. Are you? I don't suppose you have any other members of your little entourage you might need to consult?
We do. They're currently on the other side of the city, and I'm not sure how keen they are in mercenary work, but we'll definitely convince them. Don't worry, they're on the team.
Not sure exactly what the pay will be like, because I know there's a few other interested parties, but I know something that they don't. I know where those fuckers sleep.
Ooh.
There's an abandoned temple of Baal somewhere out of the city, a couple of miles or so. I think the only other people that I know about it is a small detachment from Waterdeep, I believe. They might be willing to help us out.
How did you know this?
Oh, well, I suppose being a kind of a noble has its benefits in getting your ear in the right places.
What does an 18 on insight tell me about that?
You have a you can't help but suspect this man has a lot of information sources. You get the feeling that he isn't bullshitting you though. Like he probably has like contacts and such. The way that this man is like dressed and carries himself, you have to imagine he has come from some amount of wealth.
Yeah.
I
don't know if
like
his specific source is true, or what he's saying specifically is true, but I get the general sense that, like, it's probably somewhere along the right lines. He's not, like, completely misleading us, basically.
How do we know it's not a trap?
That's a fair and poignant point, actually. Well...
If he wanted to rob us for our gold, he could probably just do it right now. It doesn't seem that in this area of the city there's much preventing daylight robbery, so
well,
probably could have teamed up with the dudes he just knocked out if he really wanted our money that bad.
Oh, God, I'm not going to team up with guild scum. Still, fair point. Well, I'm not sure exactly how I can foster trust in this situation, but I'm fairly sure that we may encounter some of them on the road. I'm sure that if you watch me dispatch them rather handily, you'll probably believe my intentions to be relatively pure.
That'd be good. So, are you expecting a cut of the bounty for giving us this information?
More of just kind of asking if you'd wanted to come along. I mean, I'd say my interests are somewhat more, to be honest with you, you can keep the bounty. I'm somewhat more interested in the...
You just enjoy the company, do you?
Yeah. I mean, it's always good to revel with other people in bloodshed. Besides, let's just say I have a vested interest in wiping this scum out. You see, he kind of leans in. My family house, we've not been doing too well of late, and things have gotten a bit worse after they barged in and killed a lot of our servants. I don't really wish to at least remember the people that we've lost by engaging in a little bit of light personal warfare. For you, though, money's no object. I'm happy for you to take whatever you want. Besides,
Are you sure? You should say whatever you want.
as long as it's not mine.
Oh, okay. You know, I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm super down for stretching my sword arm.
I suspect there might be quite a few of them. I mean, I know that there's this, like, a temple-esque complex. It might be worth preparing yourselves a bit, but, yeah. As I say, offers on the table. I just saw your boy fight, and I saw you lot, and I don't know, I get a feeling.
Well, funny you mention that, because we were just about to head off down to the tower to, stock up a bit.
To, Sea Tower, you mean?
Mm-hmm, of course.
You're not a local, are you? That's where the Flaming Fist hang out. It's not really much of a buying-selling place, but the area around it's got a lot of shops. Upper City has a lot of the markets, but they're closing up now.
Actually, you seem like the kind of man who would know. Do you know a good shop for, like, weapons, swords?
Oh, well, you're in the right district. You're in the right district for it.
I'll stock myself up and arm myself, and you just tell me where to buy, and I'll make sure to annihilate those people you want gone, shall we say.
Hey, you're selling me already. Let me think. Kind of thinks through his kind of list of nearby places. Well, I need to come up with a name for a shop. I'm sorry.
Fantasy Lane Generator, here we go.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's say... Talhart's Armory. He crafts fine, high-quality weapons and armor. I think he has some connections with enchanters and whatnot. Probably not a bad place to stop off. If you tell him Halen sent you, he'll probably give you a bit of a discount. My family helped him out.
Maybe that sounds perfect. Do you have any way of proving us you sent me? Or do you think just your name will do it?
Kind of taps his chin, like, just to remind him of the time I utterly demolished him at cards, and he'll remember. And again, he just goes, well, actually, that might not help you get a discount. It's a method of proving it, I suppose.
Did you ever lose really badly at cards? Maybe we can remind him of that.
No. Tell you what. He's like, oh. He pulls out like a small piece of paper. It's got like some kind of family crest on it. It's like, I got too many of these damn things. Use this.
Okay. Which I'll take that.
if you're looking, if you wish to come looking for me, I shall be spending the next couple of days within the Elf Song Tavern. Should be kind of points out where it is on the map, which I also need to actually figure out. I know it exists. I just can't remember where it is. Where is the Elf Song Tavern? I have a map of Baldur's Gate. Is there? Oh, it's basically directly next to your inn.
Yeah.
It's like here.
He didn't have to walk far then, did he?
No. Well, I think he just came out for a night at the fight pit. Really.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you all. Anyway, I can't say that it's to be a particularly long-lived partnership if you do help me out, but I hope it'll at least I don't know, satiate your sword arms. Definitely satiate mine.
The pleasure's all mine. I'm looking forward to having a bit of exercise later.
And don't worry about losing sleep at night. These people kill people for fun.
And also maybe I'll also whisper to Les Scraps. They probably also kill cats.
Let me at them.
I frown, and then I get distracted as my stomach grumbles, and I'm like, "Is that food?"
I'm hungry.
I mean, he did beat up like 3 huge men.
Yeah.
That'll work up an appetite.
I think he deserves at least a bit of dinner. I mean, good.
Yeah.
I think Halen gives you all a small nod, and he's like, "Well, I shall be taking my leave, but pleasure to meet you all. As I say, I'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. If you're not interested, let me know sooner rather than later. But otherwise, I look forward to it."
DM, I would like to smell for food in the area.
Oh my god, please, let's give me a perception check. We'll see what you sniff out. We'll see what you sniff out.
Oh my god.
Give a good sniff. Yes, exactly. Cheers. You start floating towards a pie on a windowsill. No, I would say that at this point in the early evening, you smell you can smell something that does smell like fresh roasted meat. You suspect that there is probably a number of taverns and such nearby. There's also like a number of like smaller kind of like market stalls lining this kind of entertainment district, selling like meat on a stick and like various kind of street foods. I'd say Sea Tower at this point is like, it's early evening and it's lit up, so you see there is just a number of people kind of like trying to sell like these various hunks of meat and cheeses and breads and things still. There's probably people walking around with small like paper cones of food and things like that. What kind of thing is Scraps hungry for?
The most expensive, like, I don't know. He's feeling like cocky, so he's like, I want like, he knows that. What's the most expensive food that people eat in Baldur's Gate?
That is a fair question.
Like lobster or something.
I'm gonna get like lobster caviar.
I was kind of imagining that like probably like certain types of fish are probably more expensive than others, because you've probably got like a hell of a lot of real cheap fish in the bay, but then there's probably also stuff that's like imported from further away. But maybe there is a
Do I know of the most fanciest restaurant in this place?
I would say that there is. You have definitely heard of a fairly famous eatery, which is in the it's actually in the upper city, which is famous. It's called the. Hang on, let me see if I can find where it is. But it's called like it's like, where is it? It's like here. And it's a place called the Helm and Cloak, and it is full of traveling nobles, bards, and like various patriarchs of the upper city, like the nobles. And this place is well known for being kind of, it's not particularly fussy with its clientele, but it serves like only the best kind of food. Like usually around here, you'll be getting like roast partridge or peacock because that's what's available, but you're getting stuff like roast chicken. So I would say like a proper roast chicken with like expensive seasonal vegetables and stuff. Probably one of the more expensive meals you could really think of off the top of your head, most likely.
Yeah, I sort of smile to the others and be like, "Follow me. I know a place."
Right.
That's excellent. I would say that you do know that you would like the upper city completely closes its like essentially anybody who is not a patriarch gets kicked out of the upper city when like the sun has fully gone down. But at this kind of like early point in the evening, you reckon you got like another hour or two to go and get a meal. So you probably strut your way through well, actually, let me have a look. There's a few different gates into the upper city. I would say the most famous gate you kind of go through here. So, well, there's two gates. There is the okay, actually, no, yeah, you know that you're not allowed to use certain gates because they're supposed to only be for the nobles. But there is this rather large gate which is actually called Baldur's Gate. Like that is one of the that's like the main way into the upper city. So I think you probably make your way through the streets of Sea Tower. You walk past the kind of neighborhoods of Bloomridge, like the rather fashionable and wealthy bits of the lower city. You make your way kind of round. You go past the Steeps, which is full of business. There's a lot of fish merchants and storefronts through the Steeps, and you make your way to you make your way to Baldur's Gate. It's one of the oldest gates, and it's the only gate that allows ordinary people into the upper city. I think there's a number of guards, and I think one of them probably looks at the rest of your entourage, but then looks to you like, "Oi, hang on a minute," and kind of stops you as you walk through and looks at you, and he's like, "Where do you think you're going, urchin?"
What do you think you're doing? Is it the champion?
Champion of what? Being a
You just defeated 3 rivals 4 times your size down in Sea Tower. This kid's famous.
Kind of cocks his head. He's like, "Really?
Really?
Well, who am I to stop a champion coming through, huh?" Kind of raises an eyebrow at you. He's like, let me make one thing perfectly clear. You steal anything in here, the watch will cut your hands off. Understood?
The only thing they're stealing are your bettings, alright? Let's keep going.
This guard just kind of is bewildered as you just kind of strut past him like the cock of the walk.
I just have this smug smile. I don't even say anything.
That's like basics of social engineering. Just be confident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's social engineering when it's right. Like, let me social engineer my way into like the bank. I work there.
Oh yeah, I booked a conference room.
Can I, when he leans into me, can I have stolen something from him?
No,
You can certainly try. Give me a sleight of
no,
hand check.
No,
don't
don't say
do
that.
it. No.
It's too tempting.
Um,
Like,
Oh my
I
god.
think you realise that you've got to. He is keeping a fucking eye on you, but on your kind of way past the guy, you like snag like. It's nothing expensive, but you snag like just like an embroidered hanky off of this man's back pocket. You just take it.
yeah,
You don't even want to keep it. You just wanted to take it
I
off
just
of
throw
him.
it away in the
Yeah,
bin.
you literally just walk past and toss it in a bin. Yeah, he does not notice a thing as you do that. You make your way.
I'll keep
as-
it because I want to use it to wipe my mouth after eating the
I think
food.
as we leave, it'll probably look at Scraps and just be like, "You heard him. No stealing."
Oh, I
This time
wouldn't
I actually mean
dare! I
it as
wouldn't
well.
dare! And I'm just playing with this hanky.
I know you would. That's why I'm telling you not to.
Don't worry, as its manager, I'm sure it won't happen again. He's gotten it out of his system.
Could you, as you guys kind of head through the gate and stuff, could everyone give me a perception check?
Oh shit.
Do I still get? Do I get? Oh, shall I roll it for the dragon? Actually.
Yeah, sure. 22, 12, and 19. I would say that Arian and Uric, you notice as you kind of walk through Bloomridge and the steeps and kind of into this kind of like area of the Ad City, you've noticed that there's been like a number of like small posters pinned to the wall. And as you kind of pass by one of them, you stop to take a look, and you recognize a familiar face on this poster as your traveling companion, Journey. You see, it's essentially a missing persons poster that's been posted up, and it says that essentially reward for any information on helping to find Dara Hydrahammer, and to report in at I believe I said that his shop was in Bloomridge, yeah, and I can't remember if we ever named the shop, but his name, I think it was like Jurvik something. It might just literally.
I think it was Jorvik's fashion parlor or something like that.
Jurvik's fashion parlor, exactly. Yeah. As I say, it's not like when I say like a picture, it's like literally, it's like a sketch. It's like a very accurate kind of sketch. You suspect of like a portrait or something like that. But yeah, you notice like a number of these as you walk by.
Can I take one down and like roll it up and stick it in a pocket?
You absolutely can, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that back to Journey later.
You grab it. It's a very, very good likeness of Journey on this thing. The info on the front essentially says that she's been missing for around a month, last seen headed north.
What's the bounty again? No, joking.
It's like 500 gold.
Oh, so that's not even like one eyepiece.
That gives me another spell. Just completely
I can't
rat
believe.
it out.
Maybe I'm like a big dig on Journey. Yeah, I've travelled with them. They're not worth that little.
If it was 1,000 gold, well, man.
Yeah, exactly. Journey's worth twice that much.
You think it's not a lot, but it's like 500 for each piece of information that anyone brings.
Yeah,
Well, shall we start like farming it? But like, no.
Go in with the mustache.
You have to all come by.
No, because there's 5 of us. Each person goes in with a different bit of information.
Yeah, I seen her in Crypt Garden I seen her in the Candle Keep. I've definitely seen her in Waterdeep.
I'm sure it wouldn't be suspicious at all. There's like a line of 5 people just going in one at a time.
Who all famously travelled into the city together,
Yeah, exactly.
all staying in the same tavern.
You
with
would
this,
look like
bundled up person.
you would look like so much of a kidnapper. It's unreal.
It's like we don't even like like send parts of Journey into poster. We just like, oh my god.
Oh, we pretend kidnapping Journey for the money.
No, we're not. Okay, let's stop that now.
let's cut that thought short now.
You've been through a lot of crime.
Yeah, you guys love committing crime. So you make your way over to this kind of establishment, which does not turn you away at the door, unlike a lot of places around here that probably would. You make your way to this place, the Helm and Cloak. There is a number of people kind of milling around on tables outside, drinking drinks, eating food. There's a strong, delicious aroma from inside. There's kind of two separate buildings that you noticed. There is the helm, which has got like an entryway shadowed by an iron helm that is like the size of like 4 times your head, apparently belonging to a fire giant. And another, the cloak, which has a bright flutter of a sunite cloak draped over its porch. There is essentially like, as far as you can tell, the helm is kind of like an inn, and the cloak is more of like a kind of restaurant type, like a bar restaurant type thing. Seems busy inside, but the smell coming through the cloak is quite unreal. It makes your stomach growl.
Should we just follow Scraps into the cloak?
Yep.
Absolutely. I would say, Scraps, you've probably been outside here before, taking scraps, and maybe, perhaps, even being given food by the chef in the past. You walk your way through the doors. You lead your entourage inside, and standing at the door behind a little wooden kind of, I don't know what you call it, like a plinth or whatever, right? There is there's a pretty well-dressed woman with a small list in front of her. She kind of hears the door open, looks ahead of her, and then looks down a little bit because Scraps is a bit shorter than her. And then kind of looks back at the entourage like, good evening, sir. Table.
I'll just place like 2 gold on the on like her clipboard, whatever. Be like, table to back, the one I always wanted to sit at.
She just kind of she slides it towards herself, and she's like, of course. Shall I get how many are you? 4?
One of everything.
One of everything.
One of everything.
Oh my gosh! So you want the fish, the chicken, the fish, the breads, the everything?
And don't forget the wines.
One of everything.
Oh gosh!
I just start walking over to them.
This is the worst thing to do. To walk into a restaurant like an hour before it shuts and ask for everything.
At least we ordered quickly, though, is the main thing. If we sat there dithering, it'd be worse.
She's kind of somewhat taken aback by all of this, but has probably encountered weirder patriarchs in her time. So she guides you to this like very cushy kind of comfy, like back kind of booth table, and she's like, well, I'll tell the chef to make one of everything. And in terms of drinks. Just
surprise me.
She asks with feeling in her voice.
Surprise you. Okay, we'll see what we've got.
Oh my god, no! She's going to get the most expensive one. Okay. I don't know. Should we get a bottle of the second most expensive wine?
Second most.
Yeah, you don't want to get the most expensive one. The second.
I'll just like sigh and be like, second most expensive bottle of wine as well.
The most expensive bottle of wine. Well, when you put it like 500 lobsters. I think that you're seated. She brings over this rather expensive, but not too expensive bottle of wine. And she's like, the food may take a while to arrive, sir. in terms of, not that I wish to imply that I don't think you can afford it, but it'll cost around 50 gold for everything.
I toss 5 platinum
She's like,
onto the table.
I apologize for doubting you, sir. Well, have a nice evening. Let's just let me know if you need anything. I'll bring all your food over as soon as it's ready.
Can you believe the wait staff in here? Like doubting you have it's just rude. I can't believe that.
You must. You
How many people are here?
Quite a lot. There is a large number of. I would say that you notice that the clientele is fairly. There's quite a few. There's like people that are like kind of knights. You see that there are people who are wearing like armor. They seem like kind of knights wearing family crests. You see that there are like nobles and famous bards and various kind of like market owners and stuff here. They're all there is a general atmosphere of people trying to kind of rub shoulders with the elite in here, but they seem unpicky about the clientele. There's all sorts in here, really.
You got like the elite, the knights, and Scraps.
Yeah, and Scraps is the one ordering the most food. You watch your kind of server go up to like a small like wooden kind of window, and she's like, they want one of everything. And the chef just goes, what?
we should do this more often. That felt good.
She kind of like flinches, but then you just see that a bit more chatter, and she comes back like, be on its way in a few minutes, sirs.
Oh my god, you're never going to get another scrap from that chef.
He has to close his kitchen down.
Yeah.
I would say that you do watch as various other people are getting their food, and as I say, you see like, I would say that like, there's no like real exotic meats, but it all seems very high quality. You notice that like, I would say that the grand majority of the time you have seen fish being bought and sold. It's had a certain almost like film on it from being fished out of the Grey Harbour. But this is expensive, big looking pieces of fish. There is just a smell in the air that's indescribably good. Makes your mouth water. Even Blog seems to be kind of like panting in anticipation of this meal.
I'm going to put my food reviewer hat on for this bit and like judge it compared to like the kind of fish I know, because I've eaten a lot of fish in my time.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. You probably were raised on a bit of a diet of fish. Although,
I was raised on a tiny island and on boats. I've basically only eaten fish my whole life.
I imagine that like the fish that you ate on boats would have been a lot different to the fish you ate on land as well. Like, you know, you were living on almost like a tropical island, so there were probably all sorts of fish there, and all the stuff on the boat would have been like dried, salted type of thing.
And if it's not dried and salted, I'm not going to like it.
Weevil, hardtack, and dried fish.
Are there any?
Excuse me, this hardtack does not have any weevil in it.
Excuse me, waiter. Could you put some weevils in the hardtack? It's just not the same.
Sorry.
Are there salt shakers on the table?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I'm going to empty one of them onto the fish.
What were you going to say, Nish? By the way.
What? Are there any people who are like looking as if they don't have a lot of money or food?
No.
No, everyone's looking. Okay,
everyone's looking fairly ostentatious and wealthy in here, as far as you can tell. Yeah, like
except for us.
Yeah.
Are there any cats?
I would say probably not. You don't see a single. I would say that you see that people are allowed to bring their animals in here. You weren't stopped with Blog at the door, but you don't see anyone's cat in here.
Okay.
Maybe it's hiding him back in the kitchen. I wouldn't blame it.
That's okay. I'll wait patiently for the food, and when it arrives, I'll be eating it.
you get just probably the largest feast of various different foods you've ever seen in your life. Just different types of of like these kind of smoked and differently cooked fish. There's chicken. There are like ribs. There are all these kind of sauces. There's like stews and curries and stuff like that.
I'm ready to roll constitution check.
There's like rice. There's bread. I guess. Do you all just kind of gorge yourselves on it? I guess.
Yes.
I'm gonna really salt my fish and dive in.
Yeah, I think Uruk probably picks out like. There's probably because they've served a lot of stuff. There's probably some stuff that's like because it's not too far away. That is like the occasional treat you get while you're in Candlekeep.
Yeah.
So Uruk probably picked that stuff out. Is chowing down on that.
Shit, I got something at the door. I'll be right back.
Okay, what about Arian? This is a feast and a half for you.
Yeah, I think Arian's also overwhelmed, just a little bit overwhelmed, and he's like just trying to eat bits, and he's almost like following other people's thing of like after someone's tried something, and then they seem to enjoy it, he'll follow them.
Would you would you all like to give me constitution checks?
Is this is for eating? I don't think Uruk's drinking too much either.
No, yeah, this is for eating. I would say you probably wouldn't get drunk eating this much food.
Oh, constitution check.
Yeah, constitution check, which would probably be the same.
Same thing.
Yeah. We'll let Draken get back from answering the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's how this is going to work, okay? If you got a 10 or above for the next day, you gain +5 max HP for a day.
Oh,
you're going to say you gain 5 pounds.
That's probably also true.
Add that to inventory weight.
I would say basically, for now, if you can add it somewhere, +5 max HP for the next day. that's what you got. Just to mechanically sort of show you are incredibly well fed and you know, Arian.
What was the drink that they gave me?
Oh, the second most expensive bottle of wine.
That was surprised me.
please, can it be like retcon that this is the same bottle, like not the same bottle, but the same like vintage of wine that we stole from the dude's tower, Bambar's tower.
Bambar's the vintage.
Yeah, it's like the same vintage, but like 2 years later, so it's a little bit cheaper.
I just like the idea that he doesn't have the best wine. He's just got the second best wine.
Okay, no, actually, I do like that. He likes to think of himself as a wine connoisseur, but he's actually not. And that's excellent. That is excellent. Okay, yeah, it's the same one.
He bought the second best, hoping in a couple of years it would be the best.
Soon the first best will be gone. I must.
Well, not from this place because we didn't drink it.
Yeah, no, apparently not.
What have you been up to? I'm scared.
Okay, Draken, could you roll a constitution check for me?
Oh, fuck, okay.
Okay, you got more than 10. You gain +5 max HP for the next day.
Okay, how do I keep track of this shit?
I have no idea.
So you know where like your short and long rest stuff is? Like the box on the bottom right.
No, block.
Block loses like 5 HP.
Yeah, all I've done is I've put original HP as just like a class resource kind of thing, just so I remember.
Yeah.
I usually just put like 5 over the limit and try to remember.
I think it's probably good to write down your original HP somewhere. I think that's a good idea because you have aid and stuff as well, which changes your HP a lot. So maybe if you all put that in your class resources, it'd be good. But yeah,
Yeah.
basically, Rye, you can put down your max HP somewhere, and then your actual max HP somewhere, and then change the value on the sheet.
Yeah.
So there is another way of doing. Okay, so there is a HP modifiers. Oh no, that's the something else. You can't just do like a flat boss from. Okay.
I would say that Blog eats a lot, and Blog
He overeats.
yeah, Blog just kind of looks a bit sluggish afterwards, just like, ugh.
Scooby-Doo moment.
Yeah, literally, you Shaggy and Scoobed it. You just gave him a giant sandwich, and it looks kind of full.
We gave Vlog the hoagie and it was too much. Vlog isn't immune to hoagie. It's good to know.
Yeah, you just give fucking, you know, like you just give fucking Blog like that giant sandwich that Homer eats in The Simpsons. But
I've got the one he left behind the radiator.
yeah, exactly. POV Blog after eating sandwich.
We just thought Vlog turning green was a Blink Dog thing. We didn't know he was dying.
But yeah, you all feel rather full after all of that. Now, flashing over to the tavern, I guess we'll assume that Terra is otherwise indisposed at the minute. Journey, what are you doing with your time currently? Would you say?
I think Journey like probably starts trying to just like burn time away a little bit. Probably had like a beer or two at the bar. Ask the half orc for like there's the stuff that they like and had like two of those.
I think the half orc, seeing that you're kind of on your, well, not necessarily, I guess on your own. Let's assume Terry's upstairs or something with their thoughts. I don't know, but seeing that you're kind of
we don't know where Terra is.
I would say that yeah, we don't know where Terra is. I guess I assume that the half orc kind of says like, you know what? Since the rest of those lot left you here, how about I give you their free drinks?
No, it's theirs.
Oh, you're mighty kind, lass. So, what, you looking for anything in Baldur's Gate in particular?
We're just passing through, going to take charges of a few, like, you know, outstanding topics and move north.
Where are you from?
Here, actually.
Oh, see. You, been away from Baldur's Gate long? Been on the road for a while?
I think she at this moment like goes to like say the truth and then like realize that might be not the best of ideas. And she just goes to like, I don't remember actually. It's been a while.
Oh, well, it's fair. I've always been a Baldur's Gate lass myself. Never gone too far afield though. You must have some stories to tell.
She just like gently nods to that while, you know, drinking.
Well, I'll leave you to your booze then. Kind of like you suspect she realizes you're not as keen to talk about everything to some extent, so she just kind of pours you a second drink and just kind of goes back to like keeping the area behind the bar fairly clear, I would say.
I think I appreciate that.
Sorry, go ahead.
If you had anything like ready, you can do it. I also have some idea. Okay, I think after she like drinks the second one and like starts to feel tipsy, it's probably just gonna like try to go upstairs to like the room and probably try to touch up the disguise, see if like anything's wrong with it.
You kind of bid them a fair night and head your way upstairs. I would would say there is a nice. There's like a dresser and a mirror. It's a well kept, decorated tavern, and you kind of. I would say, as far as you can tell, like there's a little bit of makeup that needs replacing, but other than that, it seems to have held fairly strong. Tara did a very good job on your disguise. You feel sort of invisible like this to some extent.
Mm-hmm. So I look into the mirror and like dirt stares back, right?
Yeah, exactly. Dirt stares back. I forgot that we went with the name Dirt.
Yeah.
How could I possibly forget that we went with the name Dirt? You stare in the mirror and Dirt stares back.
I think at this moment there's like something in like Journey's subconscious that kind of like stirs when she looks into the reflection and it's not her.
Yeah.
And I think this part of like her subconscious will actually speak up through this reflection. And it goes, how do you feel? You escaped the clutches of your parents' demands and spent 3 months having the adventures that you so desired. How does it feel to come back to Baldur's Gate and basically throw it all away again? Your identity, appearance, name. You haven't even met your parents yet, and you did all of that just willingly. How does it feel, Dirt? And I think in this moment, like, Journey is going to be like very angry at herself. And just punch the mirror.
You
Oh fuck!
The mirror smashes. It like shatters. Oh no, actually, give me a strength check.
Sure.
Just in frustration at yourself, you punch it, and you punch it far too hard. This mirror just shatters into pieces on the ground, leaving shards of glass, like shards of mirror on the ground. You can kind of see yourself in the reflection of those, and you kind of pick a piece of mirror out of your hand, taking two slashing damage as you do.
I think she's probably gonna look this like shard, over, and it's gonna be like a reflection of her own eye. And I think that's like one thing that you cannot really hide with like the makeup. That's like that is her own eyes. It's not dirt.
Yeah.
And I think she'll just like wash off these guys. She hates it. She wants to be herself.
You just, I guess you kind of head into like a small kind of bathroom with a water basin, and you just wash all of that makeup off. You reset your hair how it was. I think you were wearing the circlet as well. Do you take that off?
Yeah, I left it in the room. Yeah.
Yeah. You take that off as well. The mirror is still in pieces on the ground, but you think you've gotten most of it off, as far as you can tell. This is decidedly you.
And I think that feels better.
I think you feel you do feel a lot more free yet again. Do you like change back into your regular clothes from this cloak that you were wearing as well?
No, the cloak can stay. The cloak is very nice.
Okay, you like the cloak. Yeah.
And she will still wear it to like at least slightly conceal herself, but she's herself again, which is nice.
Yeah.
And I think she will like try to relax at this point, right?
Yeah.
She's been very like emotional on their way here. What happened?
Yeah.
So she just wants to calm down in like one of like her favorite spot that we talked about.
Oh god.
Somewhere in the docks in the Eastway, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But before she does it, I think she will pay for the mirror.
you like head down to the bar looking like a completely different person, and I think the halfway's like, "Oh, can I help you?"
I I broke and she realized that she's not dirt anymore.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've been the like girl who drank the two stumbling trolls just a moment ago.
Oh.
I was in disguise. It's me. I was upstairs and accidentally broke a mirror. I'm sorry. I'll pay for it.
Oh. She just kind of eyes you like, well, that's a lot to take in. Are you okay?
She looks over her like bruised and slightly cut knuckles. I think so. Yes.
God, bless you. She's like, she just kind of looks at you like, don't worry about the mirror for now. We'll deal with it when you leave. You just enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
She kind of takes a look at you and she's like, your face looks familiar.
I'm sure it does. And she leaves.
You head out into Eastway. It is still fairly busy at this time of evening, really. There is there is a lot of people around Eastway as you kind of make your way through the streets. Where do you head exactly?
We talked about docks. I don't know, maybe somewhere like here or here, just somewhere over the water to just like watch the boats again go pass and go. And if anyone like bothers her or like then
She beats them up.
No. She like I don't know what you have planned for me, but I'm trying to like
Yeah. No, I follow you.
Yeah.
I think that you make your way. You walk past a place. You walk past like a lot of this area of Eastway that you know. You walk past a it's now closed at this time of the evening. You walk past a tea house called Joplin's, and you make your way onto this kind of little, kind of like small, pokey out kind of bay islet thing, and just kind of stick your feet over the edge and look down at the kind of murky water below. I would say around this time in the evening, you notice probably better than anybody here that the entire area just becomes covered in a thick haze of fog. This is not out of the blue for you. That is basically what the Grey Harbour is always like. And in the evening, it gets so thick that all you can really see around you is like green lights above certain buildings. You know these as being like establishments that you can go to, like taverns and stuff. It's their way of like keeping open even when the visibility out gets really crap. I would say you hear the chatter of sailors and adventurers as they walk by. There are people in the docks constantly just working. Give me a let's say give me a D20.
Just a D20.
Just a D20, yeah.
That's a 20.
That is a 20. I would say that you notice there is a number of well, as you kind of sit here, you see that there's like a couple of people that sort of walk by, and you notice a couple of them wearing these kind of they're similar. They're wearing similar kind of ish robes, and you hear a couple of them kind of chattering amongst themselves, like they kind of, there's like slight whispers as they kind of walk by you, and you notice that they kind of stand. One of them kind of looks at you as you kind of dangle your feet over the edge of this thing. you kind of watch as like it's probably about 3 of them, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice that there's another one kind of off in the distance that sort of walks off and kind of like stands in the street over here.
Mm-hmm.
These other 3, one of them approaches you.
Do I recognize the robes, by the way?
No, not a clue. Not a clue.
Okay.
Not familiar. One of them approaches you and says, "You're Dara Hydrahammer."
I just squint and don't reply.
Yep, she definitely is.
Do I recognize him?
No.
No.
You notice that 2 of them kind of, they stand behind this guy, and the guy in front draws a short sword, and he's like, "Well, girlie, you picked the wrong place at night to hang out. Your father's been looking all over the place for you, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind paying a ransom. So how about you come with us?"
All right. I stand up. I think I reach somewhere under my robes. Like, and what if I paid you off?
Yeah? How much you got on
Yeah.
you, girlie? We'll take that too.
About this much, and I throw the prismatic geode on the ground.
Yes! Oh my
Oh
god.
my God.
Call this a surprise round. Holy shit. I'm gonna essentially just chuck down some things and assume that they are assume that they are within 10, 15 feet of you, basically. We're not gonna we'll not like do like a battle map for this.
Honestly, I want to run.
Pardon?
I don't want to fight them really. I'm just gonna run.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Give me the give me the thing on the prismatic geode.
Sure.
If you output, I guess I don't know if you can like. I can't remember if you can output something. I think you cast color spray at like a certain level, don't you? I think like.
I can paste it like this.
Yeah. Yeah. You cast color spray at 3rd level. Do you have color spray on your sheet currently?
No, I don't think so. No.
You can add it, I guess. You should just be able to type in color spray and drag and drop it on.
Yeah. Color spray.
I'm gonna find some appropriate music as you kind of get the fuck out of there.
It's searching. It's like on searching.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Okay.
it might take a sec. What would be? I need to find some appropriate music for that.
Yeah, that's how I did. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So you should be able to like in your attacks there should be like color spray now if you've dragged and dropped it on, and you should be able to like click it and do it at 3rd level.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not in my attacks. Maybe I can do it through a spell.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. It's level 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
Nope.
it's not added.
No, that's-
It's not added it like an attack for some reason.
Yeah, that's a no. It's 10d10 anyway.
Yeah. I guess if you roll 10d10,
That's a lot. Jesus Christ, actually.
it's a level. It's a level.
Oh fuck.
Let me just have a quick look. But I need some. I need some fucking music for this. Really, yeah. I'm trying to find something appropriate. Give me a mo.
What are you looking for?
Just
Online
something.
Miami.
Okay, it's not damage. Thank fuck. Okay. I never read it. Like,
You
what it
would. I
does.
think. Yeah. I mean, it blinds that many people with that many hit points, basically.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. You I would say that let me have a very quick look at this because I'm just still looking at it. Yeah, I think that you probably like all three of those in front of you are just they rub their eyes like, oh, the little bitch. They seem blinded by it as far as you can tell. One road is one road is utterly blocked from the left side. They're kind of, imagine they're kind of in front of you here. There's one here. There's still a street in front of you. Do you just take off basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I would know like the best ways to like shake somebody off in the city,
Yeah, absolutely.
especially in Eastway.
Do you give me a what should we call it? Like, are you just straight up sprinting?
Yes.
Maybe let's call that an athletics. I think, perhaps.
I do also have the mobile feat, which increases my movement speed. I don't know if that applies to anything here.
Yeah, with advantage as you sprint away. You are faster than these people.
You said athletics, right?
Well, it's kind of because like it's kind of hard to really say because like acrobatics and athletics are very kind of similar.
One is strength, one is dex. I assume I would be just like sprinting at like the top speed and not trying to do any fancy tricks.
You're not like jumping over stuff or anything
No,
like
no.
that.
Just running.
I think let's call it acrobatics then. Maybe let's call it acrobatics.
All right.
Oh, yeah. You almost as instantaneously as you throw this thing to the ground, you look away. The three of them are blinded. The one to your left watches. The one that is like kind of blocking the street off to your left watches as you bind down the street. You tear the fuck out. You are just straight up faster than them anyway. But you run as fast as you fucking ran in a very long time. You feel a strong sense of liberation running through these city streets once again.
Oh yeah, I do it with a smile on my face.
Yeah,
this is great.
Your adrenaline is absolutely pumping, and honestly, on a nat 20, as you know, you fucking just you've just like I guess you grabbed the geode on your way out, but
yeah.
Yeah, you just where do you head? I guess, but let's just assume for all intents and purposes you're fucking out of there. Honestly, on a nat 20, like. You know what I mean? Like it feels like on a nat 20, like you completely blinded them, and then ran away at like the fastest anybody's ever ran through the streets of Baldur's Gate. Like
just smoke bomb, gone.
Literally.
Just see, and they're just like, yeah, nowhere.
Where do you go to? Do you just head back to your tavern after that?
No. I think she would want to spend the time outside. But where she would head, would she know some place where she knows she would be like relatively safe and like lay low?
There's a lot of
not the tavern.
Yeah, there's a lot of buildings and taverns around here. You just suspect that people might know you, but you would be safe most likely. Up to you, I guess. There is a lot, like in this area, there is a lot of like known taverns. Actually, I would say perhaps you do know of a very small kind of music hall type thing that plays music till late. You suspect you could probably just blend into the crowd there, most likely.
That sounds fun. I would do that, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you sprint through Eastway, following directions in your mind, and you work your way over to. It's kind of it's a busy night in there with this kind of quiet, serene music playing, and you just completely avoid the people that were following you, basically.
I think there's one specific thought in Journey's mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, fuck you, Dirt.
I'm not Dirt! Um, pick-
I wonder if Terra's noticed all it.
flicking back over to the rest of you, you make your way out of the restaurant feeling especially full.
Like waddling.
Yeah, basically. You realize you've probably got like 20 minutes to get out of the upper city before they start kicking people out.
Oh, it's late. Let's get back to the tavern.
Are we walking real slow?
Can I pick scraps up and just carry them? like a piggyback ride?
Aw.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I'll stick them on my shoulders. Why not?
Give me a strength.
So-
Give me a strength check.
Oh no!
So Scraps fits on the shoulder, but the pseudo dragon does not. I see.
Okay, so it's
Honestly, it was a strength check rather than a strength save, but I don't think that matters for you anyway.
Yeah.
You honestly, Scraps isn't that heavy, and you feel like you're doing a damn good job of giving the piggyback ride, basically.
And they are the same. They're both -1.
Yeah. Blog follows alongside you, I guess. Scraps, you feel absolutely stuffed to the brim with the most expensive food you've probably ever eaten in your life.
I hope it wasn't like too rich, like making yourself really ill by eating like only the finest food you could after nothing but weevil hardtack.
You feel like you feel like you've eaten like 3 Christmas dinners, basically. Like you're like, oh
Yeah. I'm very happy and also like falling into a food coma.
Whenever like Scrap starts to fall to the side, I'll give him a shake.
You make your way out of the upper city into the steep. Do you essentially just beeline it back to your hotel, to your inn?
Yeah, I guess so.
Very fair, very fair.
I mean, it's like the sun's completely down now, right? Or pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, everything's shutting off. I should go back to the inn.
Yeah. You suspect you could go for a bit of a shopping haul in the morning.
Exactly. When I'm not feeling ill.
Yeah, exactly.
-1 to persuasion. I've eaten too much and my jaw's tired.
You just kind of make, like, as a group of you, nobody really seems to bother you as you kind of carry Scraps on your back all the way back to your tavern, to your inn, sorry.
Like fast asleep.
Oh, Scraps is just asleep on your back. Scraps looks exhausted. You see the lady. You see the half-orc lady chatting with her partner behind the bar, and then just kind of nodding at you as you came in, like, "Good evening."
Evening.
Your friend. Well, she came downstairs as a different person. I was wearing a disguise or something, broke a mirror, and went out for the evening. I thought you should probably know.
Oh, shit. Did she say where she was going?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Scraps.
You just like dropped me on the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake you awake first. I'm not just tucking you.
He would fall on his feet though.
True. Right. We need to find Journey.
Huh?
We need. Journey's gone. We've got to find them before someone else finds them.
I literally wipe my eyes and like, oh, all right. I'll go outside.
I guess Arian and Uruk are also here.
Yeah.
Are you just both like, oh shit?
Can I have a go at tracking?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's call it survival.
Oh, no. Okay.
He's too EP.
The sleepiest.
You've had a hell of an evening, and you are honestly. It's hard to track somebody through a city without dirt tracks and stuff. You don't really.
Death tracks.
There's maybe some. There maybe might be some dirt paths or something. Oh my god! There's somebody driving by. Somebody drives by on a motorbike. No. Give me
It disrupts all possible tracks. It's now all just one tire tread.
another passive perception check, if you would, as well. Everybody.
Do you mean roll perception?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Roll perception.
I got another passive perception check, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh god, how did I roll 2 3s?
Can I roll for blog?
You can roll for vlog. Yeah.
Can I roll 2 to see if I found any of the missing posters?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Go for it. There's definitely give me a roll as well.
Oh my god, blog's on it.
Honestly, Journey, it's so dark out and you ran past so fast that you probably didn't even you wouldn't have noticed even if you did.
All right, blissfully unaware. Okay.
Blog at the very least, his ears prick up a bit as he kind of like approaches like you kind of like follow behind Blog and you hear a couple of people talking around like a nearby alleyway. Do you listen in? Kind of like you're just kind of stack around the corner like, you know, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it's like Blog on a trail then. Shall we just follow Blog?
Blog just kind of wanders off a little bit up to like a nearby alleyway and then kind of like tilts his ear around the corner.
His ears perk up as we're just standing around talking. We see him go up to a corner, he raises a paw, just points around it.
Literally Scooby-Doo. Literally Scooby-Doo. Cool.
Wait, Blog's got something. What do we hear?
You
What is that GIF, Patches? What is that GIF?
you just you hear a couple of raised voices, although they are talking in hushed tones like I can't believe she got away. I didn't. It's just like kind of like you hear like, and you were supposed to be watching the left road. What were you doing, fatty? And he's like,
that sounds like they saw Journey.
It's like, I don't know, boss.
All right, who wants to give him a surprise? Jump, make him say whether. No. Right. Yeah. Now, we can ask them which direction they went.
Can I sneak up behind one?
Sure, give me a stealth check. Why not?
I also want to sneak up a bit and like get ready.
Okay.
To, like pounce if I have to.
You can. Okay, scrap. Yep, absolutely. Give me a stealth check as well, Rye.
Shit.
I would say that Scraps, you managed to like maneuver up behind them and kind of hide behind like a small barrel or something of like fish in the alleyway. You step up behind them, but it seems like their ears are kind of pricked up and they're alert and they turn around like, "Hey, who's there?" Kind of one of the front points a short sword at you.
I'll also draw my sword and say, "Hey, she was our bounty. You piss off."
You I think you watched the one at the front like, "Your bounty."
Yeah, damn right.
Listen, pal, you don't work for the guild, and we don't much like freelancers around these parts. So how about you go and fuck off before I slice your throat?
And I have taken this opportunity to go behind.
Please give me another stealth. Give me another stealth check with advantage.
Or we like call each other names.
Yeah, they are. You know, their sense of perception has been cut off. I would say you get up behind like the one at the back, like the kind of bigger, dopier looking one. What do you try and what are you planning to do?
Stunning strike.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
no.
I'm just gonna say attack, and if it hits, that guy is just like stunned. Like there's no way.
Alright.
These guys are having a bad day.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think basically you get up behind like the big one, and you just punch him in the back of the neck as hard as possible, and the man, like his body paralyzed, tumbles to the ground and clatters a bunch of barrels over, and the three of them turn around as they watch their like the larger of the four of them fucking tumble over, and there's just a small person stood behind him, and they're just like, what the fuck is this shit?
Alright, they turned around. Can I also attack now?
Okay, can we roll initiative on this?
Yeah.
I think we probably should. Okay. I should probably get like a city streets map or something, shouldn't I?
Okay.
Let me have a little look in my folder, because I feel like it would probably make our lives easier if we had a bit of a map or something. I probably have like an alleyway or two somewhere. Let's have a look. D&D, Beyond the Verdant Vale maps, or do I?
If you want, I got
Is this-
some maps as well.
I could do. I need I'm looking for like an alleyway city thing.
Is this an alleyway? Like just an alleyway, or is it also like nearby, like a dock or just water?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
If I had my other computer, I would have given you some.
I'm looking around. I want to find some nice terrain.
I can't believe Scraps took out their fourth huge guy again.
I imagine my hand would be hurting, and I'm just like, oh!
You poor Scrap.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Hang on, give me a sec. D&D city alleyways map. That's all. This is the best way of finding maps. Just Google it. There you go. You know what? This'll do. Oh, it's so small. This will not do. Come on, Urban Atlas. Give me something that isn't absolutely tiny. Why is there a plane?
Who knows?
If you make me a blank one, can I put mine on? I have an alley map.
I could. Oh, have you got a? I don't know if you could send it to me. I don't know if you can drag and drop stuff in though. I think you need to be a GM to be able to do that.
I
Yeah,
think so.
I suspect that's how it works.
I've
Don't really-
uploaded it, but it's not in this.
And this so true, Patches. So fucking true. Okay, I've got a map. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are they all so? They're all like absolutely tiny. Is the thing. I can't find like the full sized versions of them. It's a bit annoying.
Hang on, I'll go to my stash. Download it.
Your stack. Why? Why is it teeny tiny? Why? What's wrong with you? Oh, hang on. Maybe I found the big one. Aha! I found the big version. Excellent. This'll do. I think it's 30 by 30. So we'll put you in an alleyway. Alley fight. Okay. Give me a money to upload it. Might take a sec. I need to always keep a collection of alleyway maps ready to go. Is my lesson here. Beyond the Verdant Vale. DM stuff.
Just have the same map like rotated 4 different times, and maybe chuck something else in.
It would honestly work half the time. Yeah, it's not fair. It's not far off. I probably literally already have an alleyway map somewhere. To be honest, I just can't find it. So problem is I've got somewhere in the region of about 500 maps, so I kind of need to pre-select them.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things. Okay.
I'm really loving like the gelato parlor music, like in the background as his brutal fight's about to start.
Yeah, I know. We do need some proper fight music.
And Scraps just killed another man, and we got this like sleepy music.
Okay, how big is this map? I think this map.
I've not killed him.
Yeah, he's only stunned him. He's asleep.
He's only got a herniated disc in his spine.
He's only lost the ability to walk.
Oh, also,
He's only mostly paralyzed.
Make sure you roll damage on that as well, Scraps. Just for good measure.
Oh, it might kill him.
By the way, here's a map for you.
I grabbed this one.
Ooh.
It's a fancy one.
Yeah.
God, it feels like we're going to upset a lot of village vendors.
I'm kind of imagining that it's kind of like an alleyway, kind of like back.
Oh, there, yeah.
Kind of like back here type thing, and you've kind of.
We're not going to upset the cabbage guy, was what you're telling me.
Like cabbages.
So this can
Like the
spin out
next
into the
hit
street.
from Scrap just knocks the dude all the way into like the stall. Like cabbages.
Like cabbages. This will be the token we'll use. They don't really look like this, but it's the best I've got.
It's so snug.
We get this is.
I love this map.
There's 3 of them. This is a cool map, yeah. I'd say what's it called? Lost Atlas is really good because it just links to loads of people's Patreons and stuff. I really like it. I've got an alarm going off and it's not stopping. Shut up.
Ugh.
Stop. Stop! I'm not getting up for a walk. I refuse. Very loud ice creams going
You're
off.
doing the march.
Very loud ice cream.
That should be like a magic item, like a high level spell.
You just it just casts shatter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy at the back is slightly different player model for this guy, but he is stunned and takes 5 damage. I'll use a cobweb for stunned. Actually, no. This is good for stunned. Whatever the fuck that is.
What is that?
Ghost face.
There's some horrifying ones. There goes stunned, little lightning bolt thing. Okay, so Scraps, you're kind of up behind them. Rye, you're in front. I guess place yourselves. Arian and Eric probably behind thingy. Get Blog.
Like imagine I just came out of the alley, so like around it, like to the corner or something.
And Blog's like here as well, of course.
Yeah.
If you could all roll initiative, you roll initiative. I'll find some music. How about that?
Instead of this Italian ice cream parlor.
Exactly.
We need to bring up the I can't see the division counter.
Oh shh!
There is no trap.
It'll work. It counts.
It
Yeah.
works, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just on the floor in pain after I did that.
you sprained your hand. You punched him so hard you dented your hand.
I guess you've already moved, so you being last in initiative kind of works anyway. Okay, these guys are all going to roll initiative. I'm going to give them all separate initiatives because there's not Terra. Why is Terra here?
Oh.
What the heck?
Oh.
In the turn order. What the hell?
I didn't see.
Oh, not for us. It must be from the old last time.
Oh god, I've got flying sword in here as well.
My favourite character.
Okay, Journey.
Is that the last time we needed initiative?
Yeah, I think so.
We have not done combat in quite some time.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, so Eric, you got the 17. Rye, you got 18. I'm removing all of your old tokens off of this. Arian, you got 9.
Yep.
Okay, so 17, 14, 18, 9. Sorry, 17, 4, 18, 9. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I will roll for these guys too. 1, 2, 3, and then this guy's turn just gets skipped because he's fucking thinking. Okay, and we do descending order. Right, you. Oh, well, perfect. Right, you lead.
Yeah. Okay. Can I like scoot up to this guy and just try and slam him in the temple with like the butt of my sword?
Yeah, definitely. Just an attack, I guess.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Okay.
You get sneak attack from being.
Oh, how does sneak attack work?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, no, I get it now.
That hits. Roll damage. Yeah. You. Oh my god. That's a lot of damage. I would say that you literally like you just come in and kind of get hilt of your cutlass, smash the man round the fucking head, right? He is holding his head and like in pain. Clearly, he's not unconscious, but you have fucking absolutely just smashed the man in the head.
Yeah, I'll imagine like I was like running, did that, and just kept on going.
Yeah, absolutely. Eric, it's your turn. Do you do any bonus actions actually, Rye?
I don't really have anything to bonus action. Like I don't need to do like disengage or anything. So
yeah, you don't need to do cunning actions. That's the
I was going to say you don't get bonus action dodge, do you? Because that would be insane. I don't think.
No, I mean I need to get something to bonus action because I'm never using it.
Yeah. New spell time. 10 foot. 10. Yeah. All enemies are must make a deck save because it's time for tidal wave.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Does that include me?
The area can be up to. Yeah. Oh yeah. Excellent. You'll just get a bit wet, Scraps.
Yeah, you'll.
Just to check.
It'll wake you up.
Just to check, right? Do you have like a thing like when you attack, they can't make opportunity attacks or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's part of.
swashbuckler.
That's what.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
What's it called? Is it? Yeah, fancy footwork.
Okay, I think the thug just. I think the thug being stunned just automatically fails all dex
Yeah, it
saves.
auto fails.
Yeah.
It's actually DC 16. I don't know why that's not updated.
Let me have a look. I can take a look. Oh, because you need to add +1. You need. Yeah.
I have. It's not updated the spell card, but it's updated in my spell save DC
Yeah.
Okay.
on my sheet. I don't know why it's updated there and not everywhere, but
It probably does spell. It does save and throw dex, and it does say a spellcasting ability spell. So
yeah, I don't know.
Let me have a look. Sorry, that's me. Oh well.
Well, that's correct.
Yeah. Maybe the
What's
attack's
the
fine.
spell card wrong?
Just I don't know. It's a bit weird. Might update now. Maybe. Try it again. Try
Maybe.
opening the description again. Just out of interest. Yeah.
No,
Well, if the attacks are okay, it's fine. But it's a bit weird. Okay. They'll all the guys at the front will make dex saves, and the guy at the back just fails. So I don't even know. I guess he can get knocked prone. I don't... Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he automatically fails it.
Yeah. Yeah, they all fail. Please roll damage.
That's not right. Roll.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Wow.
that's some mean damage for you,
Oh
boys.
my
The
god!
worst damage roll I've ever fucking seen.
You might still kill that guy at the front though.
You know the funny thing is he's actually still up, but
No.
they are
Not
all
mine.
But did you not?
knocked prone.
Did you not roll it up? Oh, is that? Oh no, that was Dan rolling it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, sorry, that was
God.
me.
The duality of man, like 18 damage versus 6.
These guys are all prone. D&D giveth, D&D taketh away. I don't even know. I guess the stun guy is just more prone.
Thrown and stunned.
Yeah.
So the guy at the front actually is still standing, but he gets like smacked against the fucking thing and knocked prone. The rest of them all look annoyed, except for the stunned guy. He doesn't really look like very much of anything. um, I think the guy. Okay, I think that the first guy. So you spend half your movement to get up from prone, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first guy is this one. He stands up from prone using half of his movement,
One. Back.
and he bonus action dashes and just makes his way to run at you. He looks annoyed. He takes an opportunity attack from Blog on the way past. If Blog chooses to take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, Blog chooses to take an opportunity.
Blog, make a bite on that guy's leg as he runs by.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Roll damage.
That's
That math.
Okay.
13.
Oh my Jesus.
that's more than double your tidal wave in just one block attack.
Okay, so the guy goes to run at you and then gets blindsided by a dog that he didn't even know was there. So the guy fucking gets his leg into Blog's jaws and he starts swinging his short sword at Blog. Okay. He is going to make an attack. Which okay, the first swing misses. Oh my god. The guy tries to run at Eric, gets grabbed by the leg, almost has his leg ripped off, and then swings a sword at a thing that has his leg in his jaws and misses both attacks. Useless.
Not a bad way.
Welcome back. These spies are getting absolutely shat on.
I know.
Okay.
I didn't doubt it any second.
Okay. The second one, the very injured guy, still dazed and injured, stands up from prone and hobbles his way towards you, right? He's going to swing his sword at you. Let's see. A 23 does hit you. He hits you for 6 piercing damage, and then he swings again, which also hits you, a 22. You take a grand total of 13 piercing damage from this guy.
Me, okay.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
Okay, and that is his. Well, yeah, no, that's basically his turn.
Yeah, I'll kill him next turn, don't worry.
I think, you know what? I reckon it's not quite the end of his turn. After making a couple of swings at you, the guy is going to bonus action dash and attempt to get up on top of a nearby roof. Taking an opportunity attack in the period, in the process. Yes.
I was thinking I do have uncanny dodge now. If he's doing that, I'll opportunity attack him.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I completely forgot about uncanny dodge.
It's okay.
But no, whatever. That works in my favour.
Yeah, you do take an opportunity attack, which you miss. The guy climbs on top of the roof and is looking pretty fucking injured, like he's probably gonna make a break for it, most likely. Arian, it's your turn.
So Arian's just seen this guy hit, and so the dragon flies up, is gonna attack this guy twice.
Oh my god, he's so dead. Please do. Dragon goes for it.
Sting, 24.
That hits. Roll damage.
4 piercing, and
he dies. Unless you don't want to kill him.
I think in that moment, because he's just seen him swing it, right, he doesn't hold back.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't make the dragon hold back because the dragon's now got more agent. Even like
Yeah. The dragon like just fucking goes and sinks his teeth into the guy's neck, injecting him with poison, and the guy goes down. He's dead.
Yeah, and then the dragon is gonna then fly back to here because it's still got the movement, and then bite
and
this
another
guy.
attack. Please roll.
Oh my god, hi Terra.
Oh my God.
17.
High dosing. Roll.
High dosing.
Roll damage, please.
5 piercing.
And he has to take a 15 Constitution save.
No, so that was the first guy because Sting went to the first guy only. So this is a bite.
Got you. Right. Yeah. The guy. The guy takes a. Yeah. So the other guy gets stung in the neck and falls over dead, and this guy gets bit on the leg. Rather severely.
The other leg.
Yeah. Hi, welcome on in, Dozing. Basically, to make a long story short, they've had a job offer to hunt down the bar lists. Journey got fed up of being dirt, broke a mirror, took her makeup off, got accosted by a couple of people working for the guild, and ran off to a music hall. And these guys are fighting the guild guys.
Rude.
Yeah. So this spy at the back, he stands up and goes to attack the unseen attacker from behind.
Oh wait, I still got my turn. My actual turn.
Of course you do. Sorry, let's go back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Of course, perfect.
Cool. And then what am I gonna do? I think I'm also gonna be annoyed at the guy swinging.
The guy swinging at what? Sorry, you
Log.
Gotcha.
So.
Of course.
Oh my god. Okay.
The 24 hits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesus.
Well,
That is the worst
we've
roll.
had an 8 damage. We had a 6 damage tidal wave and a 1 damage.
Eldritch Blast, and then is rise within. What is it? What's healing light again? Healing flight is. I'm trying to remember how far it is. 60 feet. You're within 60 feet, so I'm gonna do 2d6.
Oh my god! Roll 2d6.
Right.
Roll 2d6 for Rye.
Oh, for fuck's
Wow.
sake!
We've rolled twos and
It's
ones.
still appreciated.
It's a good thing you are rolling this bad on probably the easiest fight of your lives.
Yeah.
Deliberately using 10% of his maximum power.
Exactly. Right, you feel a slight tickle as one of your cuts feels a bit better. The spy,
Unstub your toe.
the spy at the back stands up from prone and starts swinging at Scraps. Scraps, he swings his short sword at you. First one, you just duck and dive under it. Second one, you also just duck and dive under it.
I used one of those failures
Of course.
to, well, I used my reaction. I think I can spend a key point and redirect the attack.
Is that?
I want to redirect the attack to the stun guy, so he automatically gets stunned.
He just automatically, well, I don't know if he crits him, but he does get an advantage on the attack.
Yeah, he gets an advantage. so
Is
to roll
this
again.
a drunken master thing?
Yeah, it's the drunken master.
Okay, let me just have a look at this. How does this work?
I'll post it.
When a creature makes you a melee attack roll, you spend 1 key point as a reaction to cause that attack to hit a creature you can see within 5 feet of you. Oh my god.
Another artificer on a motorbike.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the guy. So his attack misses you, and it would miss. Well, actually, it would hit the other guy, but let's see if he crits because he gets advantage on the guy who's stunned. And we'll just roll a 1d20. Yeah, he definitely hits that guy. So he does. So basically, you duck under the second attack, and this guy slashes his stunned friend for 5 damage. The stunned guy is fucking looking bruised, beaten up, on the ground, stunned.
L ratio.
And it's your turn, Scrap.
I'm gonna make an unarmed attack on
Again,
the guy who just tried to attack me.
he just tried to attack you. Yeah. Go for it.
Not 20.
Oh
Oh
my!
my god! Yeah, roll damage, please.
That's 9 magical damage.
Oh my jeez.
Oh, we keep rolling so many ones.
Let's just check. Are you adding your +1? You adding your +1 damage and attack to the to your unarmed strikes now?
You've
Oh,
added. Oh no, I haven't done that.
You haven't done that, have you?
It's 10 damage then.
Fucking hell.
10 damage, and the stunned guy has an additional damage as well.
That guy takes 11 damage. No, you're attacking the spy, not the stunned one.
Oh no, I meant before in that first original attack, we wouldn't have included that +1 he should have had.
Got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to actually let me just go onto your thing and update that? I think what we can do is we can treat your unarmed strikes basically as magic. I think it's magic bonus 1, and there you go. So
you could do that. The other option would be global attack modifier.
Yeah, I think magic bonus +1 because it's unarmed attack specifically. So
it is, isn't it? Yeah.
You can have a damage. We'll add a global damage modifier for your claw thing as well. So that was like, what is it? It's like it's like for like a minute you have 1d4 claw damage basically. And that's like slashing. You don't have that active right now, but you have it. Did I just add that as a... Okay, I added that as a damage modifier, and I'm going to add it to your sheet of basically like one per day of bracer claws, basically. And it lasts for, I believe, 1 minute. And you have 2 usages of, what's it called? Misty Step, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I have done that. And
I've added it to your sheet.
thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, I've got another attack, so I'm
you
going to
do.
use that.
You certainly do. Please do. You just roll another crit.
Same guy.
Yeah, that
18.
hits. Roll damage. You do 5
5
damage. That guy is looking unsteady, but not down.
I'll spend a key point and do flare of blows. 2 more.
Okay, go for it. Roll them. On the same guy?
Yeah.
That hits. Roll damage.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He's not particularly armored. He's wearing like light armor.
7.
Okay, question. This will be enough to push him to 0. Do you kill?
I'm going.
Or
It's
knock
no,
him
not
out?
going for the kill.
Okay, got you. You knock him unconscious, basically.
Yep, and then I'm just going to use the last one on the stun guy.
Please roll with advantage. That hits.
22.
That hits. Roll damage.
6 magical damage.
Jesus Christ. Did we? I don't know if we said that. You're at the point of monk where your things are magical anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The thug is on the ground, lying front on his face, prone, stunned, cannot do anything on his turn. Right, it's your turn.
All right.
Can he not con save to come out of?
Yeah, you can.
No, I think stunning strike is until like the end.
Oh, the
End of,
person.
end of my next turn.
Yeah.
Has it not been his next turn just now?
Yeah,
So-
technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because technically it was a surprise round where he hit him. There's been a full round since then.
Okay, yeah, true. This guy, sure, we'll give him a fighting chance. this guy is looking incredibly dazed, incredibly injured. He has been yelled at by his friends this entire time, and you just watch as this thug just tosses his mace and crossbow to the ground, and he's just like, please no more.
Okay.
Right, it's your turn.
He surrendered. The other guy. Okay.
The other guy hasn't.
No.
Wait, can I roll for blog? Cause
Oh, of course you can. Oh my god, how can we forget? Please roll for blog. He's right next to this guy.
Blog rips
He
this
hits-
dude's throat out.
He hits, roll damage.
4
Does-
piercing damage.
Does blog just like bap him unconscious or something? I don't really know.
Blog probably kills, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because Blog has
but-
also been attacked by this guy, right?
Blog's a hunting dog. I think
Yeah.
I suspect to some extent you have control of Blog, but I suspect Blog does not go for non-lethal. So,
No.
yeah, Blog jumps up at this guy and just tears his fucking throat out. He's dead. Jesus Christ, your animals are so bloodthirsty.
Oh my! Like I was on my turn. I was gonna like shout at like Arian for killing the first guy, but like, this is like
Well,
so
it was-
much worse.
It's also not. It wasn't Aaron to an extent, 'cause as in, it's
Yeah.
a thing of like I'm saying because they're now separate enough that they're like it can act autonomously. So in this scenario, it would have like flown over to the guy that's just hit his friend and then just done it, sort of thing.
Yeah. It wasn't me. It was my dragon. I'm like mentally linked to.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's ended combat. This guy chucks his mace and crossbow on the ground, and he's like the big guy that was blocking the street, basically.
Let me like kick those away from him just in case.
Yeah. Let me get some more music.
I'm just like doubled over, having like a stomach cramp.
yeah, you just eaten you've eaten a 50 gold dinner, and then you beat 3.
Oh no!
You had a
We
wrestling
didn't tell-
match where you beat 3 guys up, then you ate a giant dinner, came back out, knocked a guy unconscious, and then you're just like, oh, my tummy.
Oh yeah, and those.
Yeah, that's like a bodybuilder like workout. It's just like eat, exercise, eat. It's just like your entire day.
Pretty
You're the
much.
most jacked man on the planet in like 2 months.
I just realised Terra's gonna be furious if you spent 50 gold on food for scraps.
What Terra doesn't need to know. Won't
No.
know.
Exactly. Unless like scraps is like worst injury, the tummy ache. Doesn't stop.
Okay, well, we'll get rid of the turn order. There is a man unconscious on the ground here, and a tall guy just kind of stood there with his hands up, like, you ain't gonna hurt me, are you?
Which way did the girl go?
Well, kind of like.
Oh, be quick. We haven't got much time.
He points up a road. He's like, she was fast. She made out for it real quick. Listen, I know you slut ain't with the guild, and to be honest with you, I ain't really either. They just kind of hire muscle from time to time. Yeah. No hard feelings for me. I want to make that clear. This man down here, though, kind of points to the guy unconscious. He might report you back to his bosses. I thought you should probably know.
Do I trust him? But he's like not from the guild. Can I like insight him?
You could insight him.
Like, you know, I'm not very good at it, but I won't take him for his word.
You don't know. You really don't know.
Yeah.
The guy seems pretty brutish and large to be a member of like a clandestine group of criminals, but the guild hires all sorts of people. So
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to kill him.
He also did just have the living shit beat out of him.
yeah.
Right. All right then. Piss off then. I don't want to see you again. Tip chop. Get going.
He's like
Shoo him away.
he just takes off down this alleyway, and he's gone.
Right. Turns the rest of us like, what do you do with this guy? Like the third guy. Do you have like memory spells or?
No, I don't have any.
Log approaches with intent.
No.
Log back.
Oh, I don't.
I think
I don't
Eric
like.
will probably look at me like it's not. Well, we know how the guild operates. They, prey on those who are generous or probably show mercy. I assume if we let this guy live, we're going to have a lot of trouble in the
Well.
future.
I know the guild loves money. We just won lots of money. They hate mercy. We can't let this guy live. I see one option, and I'll just stab the guy in the heart.
Excellent. We are really getting bloodied now. I'm glad. All it takes is going to a trip to Baldur's Gate. But then again, right? You've killed loads of people, so this is
Yeah,
probably-
exactly. Like I was on like shit.
Did
That
he
was my
though?
job.
I think Rye literally Rye's like
Right did, yeah. But
Rye's like fought back pirates on his ship before. He's definitely killed people.
yeah,
Perhaps
but
hasn't killed a single person. I'll have you.
I'm talking as party, yeah.
I mean, this is probably your first actual kills on people. You did kill some goblins, so
Yeah.
those are sentient living like beings. Like
When,
you know,
oh,
you did kind of butcher those guys without really thinking about it. So,
oh,
yeah, you kind of just watch as Rye just like stabs this guy through the body, and he kind of like jerks and then just lies dead on the ground. There's like a guy who's been like got like a fucking pierce mark in his neck, just flopped over on a ceiling, just kind of sliding down the slate a bit. There's a guy who's just like gotten bitten to death, and then a guy who's just been stabbed. It's just like there's not bodies here.
can we find a dumpster or like a drain to throw them down?
Oh, I just think we should get going. Let's not
Alright,
stick
yeah,
around
let's
more.
go.
You just kind of wipe your sword off. You're just like, right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, I'm not leaving any footprints. Let's just like go in the direction and try and find Journey.
You just kind of, whoa! You just kind of, whoa!
So many
Oh my god,
episodes. What the
the
fuck?
skate's under attack.
me on the way to find Journey.
The archer is going fast on the bike.
Journey just drives past on a bike.
They're on their Harley Davidson.
She was quick, alright?
You make your way. You basically follow the street that you were pointed down, but beyond that, you're not entirely sure. You get pointed down a direction, and you do see there is like a music hall type thing. There is music playing inside of it. Journey, you're just in the crowd enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Tara,
Vibing.
I don't know where you are. I kind of assumed you went up to your room to some extent, but that is up to you, Daisy.
Yeah, we didn't try and grab you. We just like heard Journey is left, and then we just went straight out the door again.
How considerate and thoughtful.
We're not the thinking types. I've got 8 intelligence, okay?
I have more intelligence.
As
Don't
does
remind
Blog.
me.
As does Blog.
Don't
So
remind
do
me.
I.
Blog is one of the most intelligent members of the party.
Actually, and Pseudo Dragon also has 10 intelligence.
Yeah. I think Blog literally has like 12. I think no, Blog has 10 as well. Blog has 10 as well.
10.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Blog is like an
Wait
average.
until we get that.
Blog is as intelligent as an average commoner.
Well, no, it's an average commoner in modern day, right? Because 8's the average for like a commoner in sort of this sort of
Yeah,
time period.
because it represents like a peasant.
Your average
Yeah.
peasant is dumber than a dog. That's depression.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about Terra? Do you think, Daisy?
Well, I don't think that they'd be doing anything nefarious. I don't think they've gotten to that point yet.
No.
I think they might have just actually been sleeping. Literally what I was doing. It just overslept.
Mm.
You got into Baldur's Gate, and you're like, you forgot to pick up your painting of Rye.
Well, Tara wouldn't have forgotten, but they would remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do not know. You don't really know what happened. I guess you're just kind of like, oh.
Just a heavy sleeper who slept
Yeah.
through the glass breaking.
Really is Tales of Baldur's Gate.
Who was it? Was it like Nish's roommate with the one of the sonic boom alarm clock?
Yeah. Don't fucking remind me, man.
Fucking Sonic Boom alarm clock. Fucking very loud ice cream. Honestly, I tell you.
Like what barbarians think of when they go into rages is their roommate's sonic boom alarm clock.
They wake everybody up.
So yeah, I think they would just be either just waking up or asleep still.
Yeah. I kind of like the idea of everything just happening at night and Tara's just asleep. You just kind of come back in like, hi Tara, we killed 3 guys, bye.
We're
Okay.
murderers.
Nah.
Oh yeah, we left that guy alive.
You left one guy, like exactly.
Yeah, we're not complete monsters.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No, I think Tara's up by now, but they're waiting for everybody in the bar.
In the bar. Okay, got you.
Just like tapping their feet, arms crossed. Like, where are they going?
Learned everything that happened from the bartender.
I guess the rest of you just you don't really like you follow the road. You do not see any sign of journey, but you do see this music hall. There's music coming on from inside of it. You don't know if she's in there or not. You have no clue.
Let's ask Blog.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Ask Blog.
Are you gonna give? Do you have like anything of journeys to give to Vlog? That's my question.
We've just got the poster, and that's it.
We show the poster to.
You show the poster to Blog, and he just looks at you and tilts his head like yeah. like
Oh my god!
I know.
We don't have. No. I'm not. Oh my god! Evian, can you like have a look in there? Maybe you can see Journey.
I keep insisting that Blog
If it,
find this person.
I think
You can't keep inserting Blog into every interaction.
if it helps any, Jeremy does have like cut knuckles and like bleeding a little.
that is true. That is true. You can let Blog do like a little survival tracking check or something if you want, like try and catch the scent, I guess.
What's survival wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blog does not seem to find any trace of Journey, as far as you can tell. If Blog could shrug, you suspect Blog would shrug.
Blog just sleeping, just rolling over.
Yeah. Aaron's gonna pop into the while this is going on, he's like looking at, and then just goes, okay, I'll go in, and then he like nod or shake it, as like a relay.
Yeah.
And he walks in.
Do you like do like a perception check or something to try and find Journey in the crowd?
Can I join in as well? I'm also looking.
Yeah, sure. You both go and look inside the music hall to see if you can find Journey.
I have a +4. I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aaron can't see shit, apparently.
What about the pseudo dragon? Oh no,
because I think my plan was to leave the pseudo dragon with the rest of the guys to communicate whether they should come in or not.
Got you.
I like the idea that Arian walks in, looks, and then Rye jumps in front, so all Arian sees is the back of Rye's head.
That's perfectly in character.
You're a master of blending in the crowd yourself. And you're like, okay, well, what about a Journey would stick out above the rest of this crowd? And then you realise that Journey is a tiefling who has very obvious horns, and you spy a little set of stubby horns that you recognise from behind in the middle of the crowd.
I'll just point over everyone's head to go there. There she is, found her.
So on the basis that in theory people have waited outside for us, the dragon's nodding, saying. To confirm that we found her.
Yeah.
And I'll be less conspicuous and just do a big wave at them, come on in.
Why we found the runaway?
Yep. She's just over there, and I'll point again.
I'm just imagining the most obvious looking pointing in the world.
Yeah.
you just like this gif.
Yeah, and then your arse up there, and I'll point. No, it's nothing like that. How dare you?
Yeah, you see them in the midst of the crowd. It's a busy night. There is a musician playing. It's kind of quiet. I would say it's not particularly noisy in here. You're probably you're not being that noisy yourselves, but there is just kind of somebody gently playing some instruments on the stage. It's a quiet performance, but a busy night, basically.
I'll pat off the dust from my clothes and straighten her out so I fit in a bit better.
Yeah.
Just walk up to Journey.
Journey, you notice a couple of people shuffling through the crowd, and standing next to you see your friend Rye.
Oh, hi.
Found you.
Oh, you were
So-
looking.
Yeah. You know.
The guy next to you goes,
You, sorry.
I stare him down. Whoever just did, I stare him down.
intimidation check, please. He he just kind of goes, sorry, and then looks back at the stage.
I don't know.
I motion for right to like just let's leave. Not like
Sure.
saying a word.
Yeah. It's the standout just outside.
you take
How fucking dirty, Jesus Christ! The manners
Yeah.
on those people.
I know. Honestly, Baldur's Gate is absolutely full of wankers.
it's just like you walking in front of a cinema screen going, God, the people in this place are so rude.
No, we are already outside when
No,
I do
no,
that.
yeah,
No.
yeah, I
I
get
would.
Well, the rest of you see Journey now as Journey, not as Dirt, heading outside of the music hall.
Actually, looking kind of happy.
Yeah. You notice
You look better. You look healthy.
You notice a cut on their hand. From you're not sure where from, but you do realize that they were that she was just followed by members of the guild and stuff.
We know about the mirror, though, right? Because when we went to the tavern,
Oh,
they
yeah.
told us about the mirror being broken.
Oh yeah, they did say that. That is true. Yeah, you can put one and one together.
Well, some of us can.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not me.
Wow.
Block probably can.
Wow, rude.
We do an investigation check.
Fuck's sake.
So yeah, you reunite with your friends on this kind of later evening Baldur's Gate. What do you say to each other?
The barkeep told us, you ran, broke a mirror. You had no idea what would happen, like if you were running away from something.
Mm.
Glad you're safe.
Yeah, now that you mentioned, probably should have left some message for you in the tavern. I was just kind of leaving in a hurry, honestly.
But you'll be glad to know those goons you left behind earlier, they won't be bothering us anymore.
Oh, did they have those like robes with and like describe the robes?
They were wearing.
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that sounds like the type.
They tried to ransom me off. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Honestly, no, unbelievable. Well,
Right? Do you know that old trick where like put your like hand in a pocket and like pull out and flip someone off, like the classic,
yeah.
Yeah, I flip them off with this and like pull out the prismatic geo that's like shattered.
I imagine that wasn't particularly pleasant.
Worked an absolute treat there. Worked an absolute treat.
I love that. No wonder they were all looking a bit like squint. Honestly, I thought it was a bit easy.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, they're all dead.
Oh no, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, okay. Good. Thank you for looking for me. Sorry for worrying you all. I'm fine.
Yeah, we know you're fine,
Almost,
but we
and,
also know
Look at my hand, that's like slightly bloody.
we know you're fine now. But let me take the poster out of my pocket. But we know Baldur's Gate does. You're not safe here. All right,
Oh,
over.
that explains some things. Can I take the poster to like offer to?
Yeah, I'm going to hand it to you.
It seems to be you recognize this. It is handwritten. Every single one of these appears to be handwritten, and you recognize your father's handwriting.
500 gold? What's it? What? I thought you're worth way more than that.
It's per piece of information, right?
But still,
Journey, I think you cannot like read what she's feeling because she herself doesn't know what to feel right now. kind of confused, really, at the missing posters thing.
Looks like your family wants you back.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I roll it up and like I do that gesture of like, do you want it?
I'll raise my hands up like I don't really need it.
Okay, I hide it in my pocket.
Should we head back to the tavern?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I feel
we'll have to
better
wake
now.
Terror up and tell them what happened. Or should we just, actually, you know what? Terror's already been through a lot. Let's just let him sleep.
So you head back to the tavern, and who do you see
Yeah.
sitting there? But Terror at a table.
He'll just walk in and see Terror, and I'll just go, oh shit.
I'm just gonna smugly walk over to Terra and put like 20 diamond pieces on the table.
Terra, like as soon as you walk in, you can just immediately see Terra stand up out of the seat and just walk over to you guys with intent.
Oh no.
They immediately are just going to go off and just say, "Where have you been? I have been asleep in my room, and none of you thought to wake me? Johnny, what is your makeup? What happened? Your hand. Ugh." I think Tara's just going to grab your hands. They're just going to cast Healing Word on it.
Your healing word is just you like tutting, like. It just heals it. You're at full health, Journey.
You've entered like 80-year-old crone healer territory.
Thank you, Tara.
What happened to your makeup? It is not safe for you to be out here like this. Didn't you say it yourself?
I'll be completely honest with you, Tara. You did an excellent job with these guys, but I do not want to be there. I'm sorry.
Is it the name?
No, it's just
Yeah.
not me. Though the name didn't help, I'll admit that was not nice.
Not the greatest name.
Well, I thought it was nice. And hold on.
Kind of rude, actually, to call me dirt after all of that.
Is that enough to tell that they've been in a fight?
Well, they look a little bit like. I would say they look a little bit unruly, but I don't know if you could really tell that immediately. I suspect that they were, you know, like Rai was proactive in cleaning his sword up and stuff, as far as you could tell.
I don't think anyone but Rai got hit.
Yeah, nobody really got hit as well. That is true. Rai
Also,
just
I got hit, but I was like cleaning myself up and stuff before going into the music hall.
Yeah.
Actually, on the way there, I would have probably healed you up.
Oh, really? Oh.
With what? Yeah, probably just actually, I would have done cure wounds.
Also, you know they've been in a fighting pit, so...
18 health, though. Back to
Just-
back.
That's, yeah, full health.
It's because I'm Warlock, I can only do it at 3rd level.
Oh, fair enough. It's worth things.
There is
Yeah.
no
13.
small healing.
Yeah.
Big heals only.
Sorry, guys, I can only do a 3rd level cure wounds. Is that okay?
So, none of us look injured.
And where have you all been?
I guess I'll put the money on the table now.
Why do you have so much money scraps?
I won it.
You did.
Yep.
Does Terra insight that?
Journey
Yeah.
is so amused right now.
I think Ur will probably be at that point. There are multiple eyewitnesses. I can confirm that he did in fact win this money, legitimately.
I mean, I don't think we can call them scraps anymore. We got to call them wedged.
Scrapper, more like. Do you, you look
Scraps
at
the scrap.
Scraps. You can't help but beam with pride about the fact that you beat up 3 massive men and then beat up another massive man.
I thought when we came here we were going to be low profile.
Well,
Well, it wasn't Scraps that won it. It was Kite on the Wind.
yeah.
Oh, we put a disguise on scraps. We put some cat ears in their hair. No one will notice.
Plus, there's tons of urchins in the city. I can blend in easily. Can't say the same about you guys.
I can blend in easily with the sailors.
It's hard to disagree. It's hard to disagree with Scrap's logic there, honestly.
No, I think just Terra just rubs their temples. And just
Plus, I know the city like the back of my hand. I can hide from the guild because I've been doing it since I was little.
okay. Is this plan
Now we can go shopping.
I suppose I did want to go to the instrument shop. Oh, you are going to give me a headache.
There are
Can't be
bits of
worse than
truth to what
Scraps
you're saying, Tara, though. I did get jumped by a couple of people.
You did?
Yeah, so, they tried to ransom me off, but that's about it. Just tried.
Did you beat them up?
No,
No.
just blinded them all and ran away with this thing, and I once again pull out the prismatic geodesy like in shutters.
Surprisingly non-violent. I'm impressed.
We did agree not to kill everyone in
Yes, we did.
We agreed that.
I think
You
Ulrich
did
at this
scrap.
point is glancing at Rye and is just kind of like, Rye could probably pick it up and just like, the glance is just saying, don't snitch.
Can I just nod solemnly, like I agree with everything being said?
Yeah, we agreed that.
Yeah.
There was an agreement in, I think it was Waterdeep, where we all agreed not to kill people.
Yeah.
Wait, was I there?
Maybe not.
I don't think I was even there.
No, I don't think you were, 'cause that would have been on the way to. That was when you were getting drunk and having a fist fight. You were drunk in a fist fight.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't agree to the shit.
Sorry, guys. I missed the pacifist talk. I was at a fight.
Just too busy punching people's teeth out to agree to being a pacifist. It's a problem I've got.
I love every single one of you. This campaign rocks.
Oh my god.
Sorry. What was that? What was that about pacifism? What was that?
I'm trying to hide, but I did beat some. I didn't just beat him up. It's not showing on my face.
I think Terra is just gonna squint at Scraps. And they're just going to say, I do not like where this is going, but I'm going to choose to trust you.
Yeah.
Okay. Since Journey is no longer disguised, I think it is best that we all stay together when we go out to shop. I'm going to be completely honest. I am going to give away what I do not spend here.
I put the money back in my pocket.
So rack up the bill as high as possible.
You are not giving. She goes like, I won this fair and square. You're not taking this from me.
Doesn't even know what it is, but he's not giving it away.
When I left,
Yeah, I barely know
Baldur's-
how much anything of this worth.
He
When
just
I
knows
left-
it's not small amounts of money. That's all he's aware of.
What were you going to say, Patches? What were you
When
gonna
I left Baldur's Gate 3 months ago, I kind of left in a hurry. This time I would like to prepare and do some shopping, yeah.
say? When you left Baldur's Gate 3?
No, 3 months ago.
Roll credits.
When I left Baldur's Gate, 3 months ago.
Okay, I see. have it here in Baldur's Gate 3. It's my favourite place.
Yes, I think we should find some place to do some shopping. Where and what do we want to go and get?
I was
Nice
hoping to
and
do the
casket
shopping
supplies.
list between sessions, honestly.
That's
I
cool.
don't have
Scorpion. I don't know how much things in D&D normally cost, but like roughly how much would enchanting cost? Like based on what I would know.
What are you trying to get exactly? Like just a plus
I
one?
got my
magic-
cutlass. Yeah, and I'd like get like maybe a +1 on it or something.
Probably like maybe like 700, 600 GP, something like that. I'd say.
A piece of piss, yeah. I mean, I'll tell like the guy who offered us the job. If we haven't mentioned yet, a guy offered us a job to kill some cultists.
To kill some cultists.
Yeah, you know, we don't like him
So-
anyway.
You did fight?
Not yet. He's given us a couple of days to prepare. He's just in a tavern on the other side of the city. I think in Sea Tower, staying in a tavern over there.
He's like next door to you. It's an elf song tavern.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's like. I'll just put like he's like we can see him in the window waving at us. But he recommended me a good armourer. He also knows some connections to enchanting, so I'm gonna like tap my cutlass and say I'm gonna try and get something on this.
Okay.
That and maybe a parrot.
Do we really need more animals in this party?
A really vulgar parrot.
Yeah. I'm gonna find the worst parrot. It will join in at all your concerts. It'll be a big fan.
Right. If you cannot keep that bird quiet, then I'm going to be completely honest with you. I might kill it myself.
Didn't you sign a pacifist agreement?
For humans and other humanoids.
Is that true? Is that true, or is it just general no killing? Everyone else is there. What did you say?
We never said anything about animals.
Did you not? Or was it just no killing?
I do need to point out the fact that you did right before that slaughter a bunch of goblins who are sentient.
Yeah, Tara was really conflicted over that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. everyone else was like, oh, whatever. They're goblins.
It was in the defense of the city, though.
It was. You did say.
Now we would be going specifically with the intent to kill. That's different.
So, Dai, you can get the bird, but if they cannot shut up or you cannot keep them quiet, then they will no longer be alive.
Journey makes an impression.
Stones and
They will no
glass
longer be
houses.
alive.
Mediocre music player. Huh?
I'll just teach a parrot to just shout mid.
This bird can fit so many slurs inside of it.
Oh my
I'm
god.
feeling a decent to strong 5 on this one. Huh?
This is my new parrot, Pitchfork. He just shouts mid.
This is my new parrot, Anthony Fantano.
It's the hardest working bird in Baldur's Gate.
The hardest working parrot in the music industry.
So no, that's what I'm getting. What about everyone else?
Yeah, I'm looking for an enchanted sword and a shit parrot.
How dare you? DM in this come I'm voicing my head.
Can't argue with God, bitch.
I have something to pick up outside of the city. Just for a moment, though.
It is night time at the moment. I should point out.
Oh
as
shit!
well.
It's night.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be a tomorrow thing. You suspect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you feel safe going out in the city by yourself anyway, even in the day?
I will go with you.
It is best if we stick together.
Shall we like?
It's a fair argument to stick together in some kind of group, really.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just think like outside. You're saying outside the city. That's like the opposite direction. Like maybe we could have two groups. One like the armory group, the other the outside group, about the same size, three each. I don't know, just to save some time, you know.
I mean,
Would Tara know if any shops are open at this time?
you suspect that like a lot of the markets would have cleared out by now, and a lot of the shops probably would have as well. The taverns and the music halls and the entertainment are still open at this time of night, but it gets so foggy and dark out. People don't really go traveling for shops at like 10 o'clock at night when it's dark. People tend to lock themselves in their homes at Baldur's Gate and when it's the evening, really.
Ooh, I think Tara's just gonna hold their head and just say, "I really did oversleep. I will pick it up in the morning. Actually, it is not wise to go out to the city right now."
I'm also pooped. I'm not doing anything else.
You could probably like go to Sea Tower first and then work your way outwards, because if you wanted to meet up with Halen on the way out, I'm pretty sure he said that where he is leading you is like a couple of miles out of the city.
Yeah.
And I still don't know when I'm meeting Elminster too.
That is a fair point. You still don't really know where Elminster is. You've not really asked around, to be fair.
Well, I was just assuming that Elminster would meet Tara.
Wait, say that again, sorry.
I assumed Elminster would go and meet Tara.
You, as I say, like you don't really know that. You know that at the very least he's expecting you, but I don't think he was ever. How would he find you, for example? Right? Like,
fucking scrying. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, but he needs to scry on somebody. You kind of need to know them.
Hold on. I need to check the wording of a spell of mine.
Also, I will be right back. I'm just going to the toilet. I'll be 1 moment.
Damn. I have to be familiar with them.
This elder, wizard is just waiting in the opposite tavern.
Does it include parasocial relations, though?
Mm-hmm.
Elminster's your favourite, like
Hey, Elminster's like on Twitch, just streaming. He's like, thanks for the sub.
Absolutely cute, Elminster.
Thank you for your donation of 10 platinum pieces.
Just makes wizard noises.
Like NPC wizard.
I have an idea.
Oh no.
Something will help at least a little bit.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. It's very warm in England again.
I feel you. I have like this giant fan pointed right at me and it doesn't help.
Yeah, I've got like a little desk fan, but it's like ridiculously powerful.
Hello.
Ooh,
Oh.
Hi.
I got some prawn cocktail crisps as well.
nice.
Oh.
Back.
Mm.
Okay. What did I miss? It's the DM.
I didn't realise you were gone.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay. I think Tara, after saying that about Elminster, they're going to say, "Oh, I have an idea, actually." They're going to look around and just sit down for a little bit. And they're going to look over to Rye and they're going to say, "I think I am going to stay in for the night. Journey, I think you should stay here as well.
That's right.
And everyone else, feel free to join Rye, but I think we should turn in, I guess."
Wait, right, are you heading
Just
out, or
explore.
are you not going to the shops in the morning as well?
I'm getting out in the morning.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, you're doing the morning.
yeah.
Just give me 1 second. And Terra is going to cast Sending.
Okay.
To Volo.
Okay.
I wonder what the barkeeps think of this.
Okay.
Just talking to us. It's like
You send a message to Volo.
Yeah, but I mean, Terra's just gonna tell everyone to give him a second. And I think you all have seen Terra cast Sending before, probably during one of the nights.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that odd, but they're going to say, I had a message in my head, hold on.
Can you imagine it's like 11 o'clock at night, you're like awake, you're like asleep. You get a message in your head. It's just like, where's Elminster?
you up?
You are.
What are you up to?
Hey, baby girl.
Okay.
Just hi.
Terra's going to say, hello, Volo. This is Terra. Where is Elminster? I've arrived in Baldur's Gate, and I don't want to ask around too much.
You hear.
Thank you.
Very, very polite. You take a moment, and you hear a message back, like, "Hello, Terra. Well, knowing Elminster, when his business is concluded, probably Temple of Mystra. Have a nice night. Volo."
Miss. Did he say his name?
No, Temple of Mystra.
He said his name at the end. Like he signed a letter. Why did he do that? I knew it was him.
What did he mean by this?
He is a bit of a prick. So
Inside check to send message.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's crazy.
No, okay. Volo. Well, I guess tomorrow I'll be heading to the Temple of Mystra as well. If anybody wants to join me tomorrow.
seems like an Irish thing.
Temples? Wizards? Nah.
No.
Wasn't Temple of Mystra like back in Twin Songs? Where was it?
Back in where? Sorry.
Twin Songs. That's where we found a bunch of temples, right?
There's like a proper Temple of Mystra in the city proper.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Like a large one, and it's not. It's probably within the Temple district of Upper City.
Well, I am not going to do much else for tonight, and I just woke up, so I'm going to go perform. I need to wear myself out.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go and play Smoke on the Water for 6 hours and then fall asleep.
Like, it's wonderful. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired.
Yes.
Long day travel.
I've walked across the whole of Baldur's Gate. Like, I've done the lap, and then I beat some people up. I'm done.
You beat some people up?
You know, this
Yeah,
is
we
out,
beat
this
some
is out of
people up.
character. Yeah, we didn't. You know, we just scared them off.
Inside check.
Deception check, right?
Damn.
With advantage from us, right? Because we're all trying to sell this
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Sure, I'll take that.
Hope you got your story straight.
Tomorrow morning, there's like someone comes around. It's like, did you hear that 3 people were found dead nearby?
Oh, that's terrible. Why would the guild do that?
Actually, nothing new in Baldur's Gate.
I was going to say that is not big. That is not big news in Baldur's Gate. There is probably dead people down every single alleyway.
I think
We
Terra
come
just
back like someone
squints.
goes out the same night. There's just 3 more corpses in the same alley.
The scary thing, though, is like they all died in very, very different ways. One was poisoned, another was ripped apart by a dog, and the third was like surgically killed with a stab.
That is true.
What kind of conundrum is this?
It just looks like 3 separate murders.
Coroner,
Well,
we have quite a puzzle to solve.
Was he being poisoned? Like, I think because he died from the piercing alone, didn't he? So he didn't actually.
It's more like it's like he got stabbed in the neck, I guess.
Yeah.
The other guy got his throat bitten off, and the other guy just got stabbed in the heart.
No one will know it's us until they look at a pseudo dragon, a dog, and a dude with a scimitar. They'll be like, hang on a fucking minute.
Weird. All 3 of them started developing cataracts. What's up with that?
Could it be that strange group? Could it be that strange group that entered the town altogether? Nah.
Which one?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, if there has ever been anybody that lives in Baldur's Gate knows that if there has ever been a city where you will get away with a murder, it is Baldur's Gate. It's just far too. It is far too daily of an occurrence that people get bumped off in Baldur's Gate.
I don't like the way you're calling it a murder, Scorpio. That was not a murder.
The last one was.
No, it was self-preservation.
Not the knocked out guy. Well, I guess it
That
was.
doesn't mean that it's not murder.
You know, they were
You
going
can
to
have a
kill the
cool
guild.
motive.
I saved people's lives by killing that guy.
Still motive, still murder.
To be
I'm going to trolley pop him this.
To be,
Yeah.
Oh my
I would
God.
also say that if you are in the slightest bit familiar with Baldur's Gate, dead guild members are just going to get dumped in the sea. They do not give a shit about the guild. The Flaming Fist is infamous for basically going around and busting heads of even innocent people. So the guild getting bumped off one by one is probably absolutely fine in their book. It's
Saved us a bit of work.
It's the guild you should be worried about. that's more what you should be worried about.
Yeah, but if they attack us, we'll just kill them.
That is fair. That is very fair.
You kill them.
We killed basically all the witnesses.
Yeah, except for the big guy.
And this is out of character. I'm not saying this.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Imagine if I get 19 on detection and I just admit it.
Yeah. Listen, we could have killed the big guy, but I would have felt bad. He had a bad enough day as it was. Like,
If nothing else, we scared him. But the other guys didn't even stand a chance.
That is fair, yeah. One of them did make a run for it and then got stabbed in the neck for his trouble.
Yeah, probably was just like half hanging off the roof.
Yeah, he's just still up there. He's just still up there, just dangling off the roof. He's like walking through the streets like, is that a dead body over there?
And the cleanup squad misses him and just leaves him up there.
they just leave him for a sky barrel. They can't be asked to get the ladder out.
Oh, just, I don't know. Just send the birds in. Yeah.
Alright, are we splitting up? Are we gonna go to sleep?
I'm asleep.
They're sleeping.
I mean,
Yes.
you were like asleep like half an hour ago, Scraps.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep again.
Cat.
Exactly.
Cat behaviour.
He's not had his 23 hours of sleep today. It's not all right.
23 hours of sleep, 1 hour of fighting.
Exactly.
That's life.
That is honestly an average D&D party, I think.
It's like the fucking hustle, like culture, grind set thing, but it's instead of like it's inverted. It's like 6 a.m. wake up, fight 1 hour, food 1 hour, sleep, wake up 6 a.m.
The D&D party grind set.
I'm based. I'm fight maxing. I'm sleepy pilled.
God.
I drink my pre-workout, which is just like a healing potions with a bunch of moss in it.
Yeah, I'm a warm glass of milk and cookie pilled.
Protein-based healing.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, but yes, I think long rest. Yeah.
Yeah, you will get a long rest in.
Yeah, Tara, I also have a question.
Yes.
Where did Tara's group perform in the city?
Well, there is a number of like dance halls and there's like a music hall near you in Heapside. There's ones in Sea Tower. It's likely you probably performed a bit of a tour of these. Maybe a couple of bigger taverns as well.
Mm-hmm.
A bit. I would expect that it's kind of like it's a gig economy, and you're just like, right, we're going to do a bunch of shit while we're here because it's a big city. So, unless you consider yourself as being more of only a big music hall type thing, which it doesn't really seem like it would be. So,
No.
probably as many places as you could, I would say.
All right. Yeah. So Tara, I think Tara's not. They're not going to leave the tavern. Is the tavern busy?
Are we talking in the morning? Yeah.
No, we're talking at night because Tara like just woke up.
Yeah, no, it's just basically you guys. There's like a couple of other guests that go up to their bedrooms, but that's about it, really.
Wow, a dead tavern at night.
Well, it's not. It's like more of an inn than a tavern. It's like an inn with a bar. Like it's not as much of a tavern. There isn't really that much sitting room down here.
Well, then I think Tara's just going to go out and try to find something busy that's close.
Okay, yeah.
And perform there.
You've been asleep most of the day, so you're like, right. you just go over to the music hall or some shit. There's a lot of to be fair, actually, there are a lot of taverns here. There's the Elf Song Tavern like right next to you.
As long as it's busy.
Yeah, it's packed. It is absolutely packed. It's
terrible. Yeah, absolutely go there.
You know, it's a little bit rough, and there is also this strange thing where, from time to time, at random intervals, there's like a disembodied elven voice that sings in the entire tavern. But aside from that, yeah, there's like a stage and everything. You can just kind of go in there.
Yeah. So they're going to go there and perform their heart out.
Absolutely. Let's just. Do you want to just roll a performance check? You like trying to?
Yeah, I don't need to get all into it. No.
You're canvassing for tips, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did pretty good.
Yeah, just a bit. Let's say. You know what we're going to call that, Terra? In a place like Boulder's Gate? 22 gold.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That'll buy you about 1/20th of a. No, 1/50th of a spyglass.
Yeah.
Almost half of a one of everything.
Yeah.
One and a half of the things.
Pretty much. And the third most expensive bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, so-
they're gonna go back.
Sorry, go ahead.
They're gonna go back and like. So it's like I don't know, like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You just get a like small little nap before they wake up.
You power nap until the morning, basically.
Yeah.
Go on, Patches.
I have a very important question. Do we share rooms? Like what?
Yeah. There's two to a
Yeah.
room, basically.
Okay, so who has a broken mirror with me?
Yeah.
I think, isn't it Terra?
I mean, I
It's
assumed that
Terra.
was Terra. Yeah.
It's,
Oh no, how
I
Terra
think-
gonna look
I
at that
th-
beautiful reflection now?
I think that would like wake you up. So I don't think that's true.
Yeah, maybe this time it was like
Would be it's probably scraps, right?
probably scrap. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Who's
That's
Terra
a good
living with
fuck.
then?
I don't think he doesn't give a shit about mirrors.
You can stay with Arian.
Scrap
I'm actually
sees
fine with that. Yeah.
Scrap sees the broken mirror like, messy. And then just
Doesn't even register that it's messy. It's just that's what it is.
yeah, it's
I
just
think with my shoe, I'm just like try to put everything like by the wall so we don't walk over it.
good. That is a very considerate plan. That's a very considerate plan. You go into the bedroom. There's just a broken mirror.
I'm sorry, Scraps.
Scraps is already asleep, like on the floor.
Oh, well. All right. I think there's no more to say there.
Okay.
Not even weird. Used to it.
Yeah.
Blog is like I'm sleeping with Blog. Like I'm just like like
Blog just hops up on the bed. Blog is up on the bed. Yeah.
Blog's got the bed. I got the floor.
Yeah, basically, Blog's bigger than you, pretty much. So. Blog's pretty happy on the bed. Okay, well, we'll skip forward to morning then, shall we?
How does Blog snore? Is he a honk shoe or honk me?
I think he's a honk shoe.
I assume Blog would be just a honk, honk, honk.
No, that's a goose.
Honk,
Yeah.
honk, 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 honk.
Or is he like honk with lips?
Oh, it's definitely that one. The flapping lips. Just...
I love this. I love whatever this is.
This is very important. That's what this is.
Yeah,
Or
you're
could
right.
you do snoring, but as like a Scooby Doo? I want to stretch like your voice acting abilities.
he just laughs as he sleeps.
How does that even sound? Okay, Scooby Doo snoring. I'm looking it up. Snoring.
Wait.
Okay, well, I typed in snoring Scooby Doo and it came up with a plush toy called Snoring Scooby Doo.
Oh,
So I guess this is actual live footage of
Live blog reaction.
live blog reaction. Here he is. This is blog in.
oh my god!
Here you go in session text. There you go.
This is like some sort of game that don't wake dad.
Don't wake.
What is
Scoob.
that?
It's Scooby.
What is-
Oh my
it's just the
god.
proportions seem all wrong as well.
He looks like he's got no bones.
Exactly.
He's so soft.
Thank you, Davian Art. Thank you, Davian Art, for this one. Banger.
Oh,
Little sleepy Scooby
And,
Doo.
and that teddy bear is Scraps.
So true.
It even looks a bit like a cat.
Sleep
Oh my-
tight, Scooby Doo.
Are we going to make any progress, or we're just going to keep laughing at the Scooby Doo stuff?
I think
Yeah.
that is just as good an option, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that we skip ahead to the morning, I believe. It's probably early morning. You probably head down, get your breakfast.
Well, there was something I think that for Eric, because as he's normally first up, something Eric would do for character interaction stuff
Yeah.
is I imagine Journey's probably like normally somewhat awake early, and there's no chance in hell Scraps wake up. Journey, you probably hear a knock on the door.
okay. I guess I open up. I was probably busy just writing stuff down in my journal.
You probably see Eric, who's looks pretty much fully awake despite it being a fairly early hour.
Crack in the morning. Yeah.
And he'll probably just be like, I know you probably don't want to talk about it, but I feel like, well, if I didn't do my part to at least convince you that you should go, at least for a brief visit, and go back and see your parents, I don't think you kind of need to. And I want to talk to you. I either convince you or help you do it, because, well, I'm in a situation where I can't, and I don't think you want to be in this one either.
I think she's like thinking about like what you're saying, just like giving you like very like slow nod. Maybe I'll think about it.
I just wanted to, have a chance to talk with just you in case you didn't want it to be a whole deal with everyone trying to, talk you into it or whatever.
Mhm.
I was just wanted to offer my piece, and either at some point today while we're out, if we want to, either as the group or just sneak off, I'll help you get into the house and make sure you don't get stuck there and kept against your will. I'll make sure you get out and just make sure they know you're alive, because I think that's, honestly, from seeing how all of these are handwritten, it's probably the biggest concern on his mind.
Yeah, that's actually something I've been also thinking about. It is his writing.
Mm.
I'll think about it. Thank you, Ulrich.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing, and they'll probably just head off downstairs.
I kind of imagine Scraps is just still asleep, as you do. You make your way downstairs to the to breakfast, Eric.
Yeah, you'll probably have fairly
Light
light
breakfast.
meal of whatever's going for breakfast.
Yeah, that's very fair. You get some gruel.
Good old gruel.
Bit of classic gruel.
He's probably used to gruel. I imagine that's what they served in Candlekeep, is just like gruel
It's
most days.
basically just porridge.
Yeah.
It's just porridge. I guess What about the rest of you? I guess you probably sleep the least, Tara, because you slept through a lot of yesterday. I guess.
Yeah. So I think Tara's probably down there pretty early. Cup of coffee.
You probably meet Uruk down there. Let's work through the list. Arian, what about you?
Yeah, I think Arian's like still a fairly on time waker upper. That's totally a sentence. So he'd get up not same time as Uruk, like before scrap sort of things. He'd probably have headed down to join.
You join Uruk and Terra in the morning.
Terra has that 1,000-yard stare you get when you wake up absurdly early. You just stare at a wall.
Oh. So I'm just looking at live blog reaction. Needs to go in session memes immediately.
I can copy it.
Thank you. Rye, do you sleep particularly long after your ordeal of a day?
Maybe an hour longer than everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine I would get up relatively early as a sailor, but I wasn't very strict about it because I was a bit of a twat.
Yeah. True. Speaking of, you've not really been down to the docks yet, either.
No, I need to do. I've got so much to do in Baldur's Gate.
You do have a lot to do in Baldur's Gate. That is true. And I guess Scraps is probably up fairly late as well. I would guess. Blog's probably up first, most likely. But Blog Blog probably just sits next to you and just waits,
All right. I'll eventually get up.
Yeah.
And I'm looking terrible. Too much food. Horrible. Everything.
Yeah.
Then I'm just tumbling down the stairs.
You get up eventually. Blog you kind of just rest a hand on Blog, and Blog just leads you downstairs, basically. I guess that's basically. I guess Journey. Do you head down as well?
I probably joined everyone at the same time as Aaron.
Got you.
Had breakfast and.
Well, you've got a morning ahead of you. What do you guys want to do?
Okay. So, my plan for today is I'm going to pick up my package from outside of the city, go shopping for a little bit, and then eventually end up in Mistress Temple. That is what I am doing.
I don't know where I'm going to get it. I need to grab some stuff either from the upper city or, well, I'm not sure where I'll find it, but presumably near there, for some supplies for my spell casting. But yeah, I'm fine to meet at Mistress Temple once, if we go in different directions, meet up at Mistress Temple at the end.
That seems good.
Do you think the casting shops will all be in a different place from this weaponsmith / enchanting?
I think it's most likely that you got the weaponsmiths, enchanters down here, and then a lot of the kind of more specialist kind of magic shops, most likely upper city markets, the steeps, most likely.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'll go with Uruk because I want magic item.
Yeah, same.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, Johnny, where are you?
Where's the temple again?
The temple is
in the temple district.
over here.
In the upper, it's in
No, I'm gonna be on my own. Okay. I don't want to go with either of you two groups. I'm just gonna go to the myth.
You're just gonna go and sweet talking someone enchanting your item.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Johnny, I guess that means you're going with me.
Yeah, I think when you say that she was looking at the missing poster and cheered it up and was just like, yeah, sure.
Do you have your poster
Okay.
out?
Yeah, I was actually like looking at it.
What is that?
I think I just like slide it over to you over the table.
Oh, let me see.
It's my dad's writing. I've seen it enough in all the ledgers and documents that I know it's his.
Are you sure you don't want makeup? I could do it again before we leave.
I'm thinking about it.
And I promise I won't call you something like dirt.
No,
Might be
no,
slime this time.
no. I don't want these guys. No, I'm actually thinking about going to talk to at least my dad.
I see. Well, if you need me there, I will be there. But I think we should head out. We have a lot of walking to do today.
Yes.
You certainly do. Well, we got a few different groups, so let's so we got Journey and Terra. We got Rye, Arian, and Uric. Sorry, Arian, Uric, and Scraps, and we got Rye. So
I'll stick with them until Baldur's Gate.
Okay, fair dues. What I was going to say is let's assume that you all kind of split off in your separate directions, and let's do. You're relatively safe during the day in Baldur's Gate. Give me. I guess Rye, give me an initiative check. Uric, give me an initiative check, and Terra, give me an initiative check.
Do you know what? I'm so tempted to get alert next time I get a feat instead of getting the 20 dexterity, just because I want that 13 initiative.
That would.
No, don't take alert. It will make my alertless.
Excellent. So we got our order. Rye, you. Let's. I guess you're the most. You probably got the least to sort out. I guess most likely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be quick.
Yeah. So I'm not going to put your token down, but let's assume you head to Sea Tower. I believe you were pointed in a direction by Halen. To I cannot remember the name of the place.
It's something Armourers.
Yeah, it was like
Well, it was a guy's name, Armourers.
something with like Tallow's Ornaments or something like that.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe not Tallow. I can't remember. I actually have his name written down somewhere. Where is it?
Called Talon's Armourers.
It was Talhart's Armaments, I believe.
Armaments. Okay.
Yeah. You kind of make your way back down to Sea Tower. It's still busy down here. There's a lot of people kind of going around the various blacksmiths around here. There is also patrolling Flaming Fist members as well, especially in this district. You make your way over to Talhart's Armaments.
And I was like walking through the door. Like, what's this? Is it just like pretty empty inside? Lots of stuff hanging up.
It is. There is a lot of people in here, and it is packed with, like, the walls are lined with various different, well-crafted types of weapons. For the most part, so it's not. There's not very much armor here. It's mostly weapons. There's like a number of things kind of put up there, and there's like a man sat behind a counter. Let me have a quick look. Let me just have a quick look at what kind of thing you might find in here. Give me a minute. I would say that. Well, hang on. There's like there seems to be like a section on kind of like various enchanted weapons. I would say for the most part they all seem relatively mundane looking. But you do see a there's like a couple in like display cases as well. They look expensive.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't have like the 6,500 gold level 6s should have, but
yeah.
I do have a bit of money.
Yeah.
I'll have a quick look. Like, does it like actually say what they are, or are they just like you have to ask, like on an ask basis?
There is a very kind of like a very decorative, like, and somewhat, I would say, magical looking mall. Seems to be
Mall.
somewhere in the region of about like 10,000 gold.
Jesus. Okay. What's the conversion rate between platinum and gold again?
10.
Is it just 10? Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah. Well, actually, maybe actually probably like close to 10,000 actually for that mall. But yeah, it looks, it's out of your price range.
Yeah, by about 10 times. Yeah, about that.
There's a lot of well-crafted weapons here as well. But yeah, your cutlass is still fairly well made, as far as you can tell.
I mean, it's the one I've got the attachment to. I'm not going to ditch the cutlass for a shitty mall.
Yeah. Absolutely. You just kind of see. I'd say that the guy sat behind it is just kind of like a high elf guy. He seems to be talking to a lot of customers as they go through. But you, I guess you go up to the counter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll take like my sword off, like with the whole belt, like not unsheath it, and just like place it on the counter.
Yeah.
And I'll just ask, so how much to put a little enchantment on this thing? Like something sharp, something to make it give it an edge.
Thinks a little. He's like, you don't mind if I pick it up and have a look at it?
Not at all. All yours.
He takes a look at it, kind of looking at all of its kind of crevices and curves, and he's like, nice sword. Moonshay Isles, is it?
You know your stuff.
Yes, well, I would hope I do. Been a master weaponsmith for around 20 years, so you pick a few things up. It's a gorgeous blade. I reckon we could probably add a little spark to it.
That'd be perfect.
What kind of price range were you looking for?
I was thinking around the 500 gold mark.
Okay. Well.
But I'll also take out that little thing, the guy signed earlier, and slide it onto the table, like his business card.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yes, Master Halen.
Friend of yours, it looks.
Well, he's a bit of an annoying braggart, but he's fun to play cards with from time to time, and his family have helped me out. Yes. I am fully aware of Master Halen. Well, if you're a friend of his and you're a friend of mine, I could probably help you out a little bit. Understand I don't do very big friend discounts, but I reckon for 500 gold we can definitely do. If you're happy to spend your upper edge, I believe we can do something with this sword, make it a little bit special. It will hit harder, and I think you'll find it easier to wield.
I like the sound of that.
Well, if you're happy with me making modifications, it will probably take me, give or take, an hour.
That's a lot quicker than I thought, actually.
He's like, my assistant can man the store. I only do 1 or 2 special commission pieces a day anyway.
No, that sounds perfect.
Well,
you said 500, shall I? And I'll just get out the money.
Yeah, you just slide it. You deduct the equivalent of 500 gold off of yourself, basically.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't really want anything out. I mean, as a DM Scorpia, how I've got daggers. Is putting returning on a dagger a really tough enchantment, or is that relatively common?
That's a good question. I suspect that returning is probably I feel like an artificer can do something like that.
Okay.
But I would say maybe uncommon, most likely. Probably somewhat. It would require like an artificer to actually work on it. It'd probably take a bit of time. Probably like 200-ish gold, you'd imagine, something like that.
Okay. I don't want to take up too much time either, so shall I do it quickly? Like I get the sword done,
Yeah, that's fine.
and then maybe I'll look around for an artificer and try and get returning on each dagger.
Right, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this guy is an artificer, I should point out.
Is he? Oh yeah, I'll do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Actually, and he's not like he would say it's normally around 200 gold for each dagger.
Yeah, something like that.
But we're among friends. Couldn't you make it like 180
Per dagger?
per dagger?
Sure. You know what? Just call it 300 for both, eh?
Hey, we're all friends here.
So, 800 for the total. In terms of the sword, perhaps I should tell you what I was planning to do with it, if you'd be curious. A basic enchantment. Basic enchantment to make it hit harder. Typical. Should allow you to hit magical creatures easier as well. And I was also thinking, you look like the discerning gentleman type, and it can be useful to be able to conceal your blade fairly easily. So I was thinking perhaps some modifications to the blade. We could make it a folding blade, if that would be of interest to you.
As long as it doesn't affect its ability, I'll be welcome to that.
Absolutely not. Yes, it should be. It'll be quite stable once it's unfolded, I guarantee you that.
Oh, I can't count the amount of time Surprise has saved me in a battle.
Exactly.
It sounds good to me.
I should be able to fashion some kind of hilt for it as well. Should be nice, quick draw. I've worked on similar before. Your sword reminded me of a previous commission, and I thought, maybe it might be of interest. Useful on the 7 Seas as well. Very well. 800 gold. And give me a couple of hours, most likely, for the lot.
Okay. Yeah. That all sounds good to me. I'm basically done with my little shopping trip.
So I'm going to say for Rye, 2x returning daggers, and basically 1x plus 1 foldable cutlass, and kind of disguise, basically like hidden hilt.
Like hidden cutlass.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Is that it? What's the magical creature effect?
That's just plus. It's +1, and when a weapon is +1, its attack, you can treat it as, like sometimes you fight a monster and it's like half damage from non-magical attacks. It counts as magical for that intent. We can write up exactly what your +1 cutlass does later if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be good. I might need a bit of help putting it in like my Roll20 attack stuff as well. Oh,
I can do that right now. Actually.
Yeah. Neat.
Yeah. So you basically just have to do you do magic bonus 1, and it will just add +1 to attacks and damage.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. Next on our list, Terra and Journey.
Yes.
You first make your way out of the city. That's right. You go to Norchapel, correct, Terra?
Yep.
You're led out through the gate by Terra, Journey, and you.
I think this time I'm like just. I'm still in my the concealing robes, but this time I do display my hammer.
Yeah.
Let it be a deterrent to anyone who thinks to do something.
Yeah, that's very, very fair. You make your way to Norchapel, and you see the same. I believe it was a gnome or a halfling. I can't remember. I think it was a gnome. You see that same gnome, and he is.
I think it was in Whitkeep. Sorry.
Maybe it was Whitkeep. Yeah, maybe it was Whitkeep. That sounds about right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whitkeep. You're right. So you see that same gnome kind of sat. Well, he sat in front of his easel, and he kind of he seems to be mixing paints and stuff, as far as you can tell.
Why, hello.
Kind of turns around like, yes, I finished your painting. I've kept on to it.
Thank you very much. May I see it?
Yes, absolutely. He uncovers a canvas from underneath a cloth. I believe you basically got like what you projected like an image, you projected like an image of.
I did major image, and I just made it of Rye being a little kind of drunk, but like kind of a Santa laugh.
Like
so very cheery,
rosy cheek, cheery, drunk
exactly.
Rye.
Yeah.
You see that it seems like a bit of a rush job because you had I think that major illusion lasted for like 10 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, it was 10 minutes.
So you see that like it's a bit exaggerated, but it gets the point across, and it's a pretty good likeness of Rye as well. And he's like, I hope you... Sorry, go ahead.
I think it like immediately cheers up Johnny. She's just like, oh, looks just like him.
And I hope your friend enjoys it as well.
They're going to hate it. How much do I owe you?
Didn't you already paid, didn't you?
That's
so true. Literally. It's just this.
Oh, I'm lightheaded.
It's this picture. It's this picture, but he's like wearing like a cartoon pirate hat.
I'm crying.
Hang on, I really need to. I know I'm wasting session time. But give me a minute.
Just a shitty MS Paint tricord on.
Yeah, give me a mo. It won't take long. This will be
to have this be Rye's like new icon.
Yeah, I'll second that.
He's not even here to
Thank you so much, Nish. I laughed so hard I got lightheaded.
No, I like the painting. That.
Okay, I've got a. You're gonna have to. We'll just keep the Shutterstock logo on this. I feel like it adds something.
It adds character.
The Shutterstock was the name of my ship.
Oh my god.
Give me a mo. It's almost done. A masterpiece.
Oh.
Here you go. I'm sending it in session chat.
Oh my god. I love the emotion on the right. That's terror.
Live.
You have entered a bar brawl in Baldur's Gate. Just
live Rye reaction.
We should set that as my new character profile.
Everyone said that while you were gone. Everyone said that while you were gone.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking nonsense. I love it.
Amazing. But they did put a gold down for pickup because they needed a rush.
Yeah.
They never actually paid for it.
Did you not?
No.
Okay.
They put a gold down and then ran.
Did he give you a price? I don't even remember what it was.
No, he didn't give me a price.
Let's call it 7 gold or something like that.
Oh god, I have to do math.
Let's call it 10 gold. I saved you.
I already did the math. Ugh.
Minus 3.
Perfect. Amazing. Dara is just takes it and just wide smile on their face. And it's like, this is perfect.
A pleasure doing business. And if you ever need your portrait
Okay.
done, you know where to find me.
Of course. I can always appreciate a good piece of art.
This is just a picture of Rye waiting for his fucking sword to be finished.
This is
It's
what he gets.
beautiful.
It is amazing. And I think we're just going to start walking back.
He's just heading back, holding a painting
Yeah.
in your arms.
Yeah, and it's that painting. It's not any painting. It's that painting.
It is perfect. This is what they get for getting a little caricature done of me. They get a whole painting.
I'm not here. You're just talking to yourself.
I know. I'm talking to Journey right now.
Oh, I feel like he's gonna either love it or absolutely hate it. I don't know. I can't tell.
Mm.
Do you like drop it off at your inn on the way?
Yes, they're not going to walk around the town with an oil painting.
Put it in his room so he like stumbles upon it.
Mm. I think Tara's going to put it in their own room because they still haven't figured out how they're going to give it to him.
Okay.
You don't know how to do the reveal.
Yeah, nope, nah. But then they're going to go back out to go do some of shopping for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What are you looking for, I guess? What are you interested in? Same goes for you, Journey. If we're doing...
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Tara wants to go, of course, to an instrument shop.
Yeah.
And they also want to go to a magic item shop if there's one close by.
Sure, yeah. There's plenty. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, not in particular, but they want to see if there's anything in stock that would be worthwhile or interesting.
Okay, yeah, sure. So you you go to the music shop first with Journey in tow, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You head inside I think maybe did you go past it and it was closed? I feel like you went to a music shop, didn't you?
At the end of the last session, we did say that we were planning on going to the music shop, but I don't think we ever did go to it.
You go to like you find there's a music shop in Heapside. I think it was pointed out to you. And you go inside to this. There's like these big glass displays, and you see there's a number of instruments like mounted up to the wall. And you see there is it's almost like a bit of an emporium of instruments. There is everything here. There is like super fucking hyper expensive pianos. There's all sorts of smaller instruments, string instruments, like bows for violins. Basically everything you could think of.
Impressive. I think Tara is just walking around. I think what they're looking for is a viol, of course, to replenish the one that they gave away.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think if they have any maybe some music sheets.
Like empty
some
music
songs.
sheets.
Ooh, actually, yeah, sure. Some empty music sheets.
Yeah.
Or if they have any written music sheets as well, we'll take a look at those.
You come across there is like a wall of various viols. There's a pretty one that looks very similar to the one that you gave away. Among these, as far as you can tell, the viols are all 30 gold.
I think Tara's gonna take the most beat up looking one. Or the one that's looked like it's been there the longest, probably.
Yeah, I would say that none of them look beat up, but one of them does seem to have a layer of dust in it. It's very plain looking.
I think Tara will take that one.
Yeah. You probably also there's probably also like a bow with it as well.
Yeah. Are there any music, any written music in the store, or
Any what? Sorry.
Any like written music in the store?
No, not particularly. There are music sheets though.
Yeah,
Like,
Tara will grab a stack
handful.
of those.
Yeah.
A handful. And then probably check out and look over to Journey as they're now getting their VL scanned at checkout and say, Journey, have you ever thought of playing an instrument or performing before?
Not really. I mostly enjoyed performances. I'm more of like I think I'm more of like a writer. I do keep like my journal now, like my own personal bestiary. Have I showed it to you?
No, I don't think so.
I'll have to. I started in Candlekeep.
Oh, I see. I must have been gone during that time. I was doing a lot at Candlekeep as well.
No, I haven't. I have never thought about it. But if you'd like to teach me, there's plenty of nights on our journeys where we have nothing to do at camp. So
Yes, I suppose. Yeah, only if you want to, though.
I do.
Yes.
I cannot try it at least.
Yes. Is there an instrument here that you would like to try?
I look like once again at the available instruments.
There's everything here. Everything you can think of.
A flute maybe?
A what?
Flute.
A flute. Okay.
There is all sorts of flutes, but varying lengths and materials and stuff. But
I think Journey would look okay. I'll be honest, Journey. I like the idea of playing a flute because it also looks like something I can like whack someone in the head with if I need to.
No, please don't. This is so
Get a
delicate.
rain stick.
This is so delicate.
get a didgeridoo.
Oh yeah.
Do they have those?
Maybe. No, I don't think so. Probably no didgeridoo.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe I think Journey would go for a flute.
Sure. Let's get that as well.
Probably like a small, like metal flute for like 10 gold ish.
Do they have wooden ones?
Yeah, a bit cheaper. Probably 5 gold. 2 gold. Yeah, 2 gold. Let's go 2 gold.
No, I'll go for the metal one.
10 gold.
Yeah.
That is very good. Personally, I've never played, actually, the wind instrument. I'm mostly stuck to strings. But yeah, the principle is the same. I can be okay at it.
Plenty of time to practice as well.
Exactly. But yes, let us pay. Or let me pay.
I think Journey wants to like pay for herself, and she would do that.
Very well. Alright. And Tara's gonna go and pay for the fuel and the paper.
Absolutely. I think that the man behind the counter says, just kind of hand waves the paper like it's compared to the cost of the viol, it's so negligible, he'll just throw it in for you.
That is very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Who am I to stop music from being written?
That is very right. Thank you very much.
You you spend 30 gold and get a viol. Journey spends 10 gold and gets a iron flute.
E.
Ugh. But yeah, after that, I think we're going to go and try to find, or at least Tara's going to try to find a little magic shop.
Yeah, of course. Let's say that maybe you don't go at the same time. So let's say you guys go to like the same magic shop, shall we? I can post like a list of items. What I've done is I've generated a list, like basically like a loot hoard, and we can figure out what the prices of these might be. Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah, sure.
Let's also assume that unless you any other potions that aren't listed here, there's probably also like a number of like I would say first, second, third level spell scrolls, and basically any like common, uncommon potion you can think of. So like healing potions, obviously, here as well.
Are there spell components?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just assume that if you have a spell component listed, you'll be able to buy it here.
Ooh, I will buy my spell component and lose 400 gold pieces. Ooh.
Yeah, you just gotta tank it.
What is a trident of fish command? What is that?
Well,
Trident that commands fish.
What's the point of that?
but
Okay.
you can while you carry it, you can expend 1 charge to cast Dominate Beast on a beast that has an innate swimming speed.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, it's like a 4th level enchantment that charms a beast to fight for you.
Never mind. Like all that shit I was speaking, I'll take it all back.
Yeah, you
I
better.
wasn't familiar with your game.
Ooh, okay. What is the wand of conducting?
It plays music.
The wand of conducting. It, literally. You can use an action to expend 1 of its charges and create orchestral music by waving it around. The music can be heard out to a range of 60 feet and ends when you stop waving the wand.
Oh, that's perfect. How much does that one?
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
start creating a shopping list. Okay.
I'm gonna
I mean, we
say-
make a shopping list. We can figure out price later.
I'm going to say common magic items probably like, I would say like generally speaking, imagine that common magic items around 80 gold, uncommon around 400, rare you're looking at about 4,000. Then it starts kind of going up a bit, but obviously potions and spell scrolls are a bit different. I can send you a list of prices if you'd like. Here's how we'll do. Here's how we'll handle it. So, common magic items. We'll do a magic item section, a potion section, and a spell section. So, magic items common, 80 GP, uncommon, 400 GP, or 500 to get something enchanted / custom. Rare 4,000 GP. And then potions. I'm just getting a list real quick. Give me a moment. So potion of healing, 50 GP, always. And then let me get my little list. Let me get my little list. Okay. So basically, potion common. 60 GP. Uncommon. and spell scrolls. I'm just taking a bow. Sorry, guys. Ooh.
No, you're fine.
No worries.
When it comes to spell scrolls or potions, just ask me and I'll let you know if they have it or not, basically. But
Mhm.
because there's so many, I think. There's some listed ones here, but some of the more common ones as expected. There you go. Here's a little item price list for you in session text. Honestly, I'm tempted to put that in the resources thing and fucking pin it.
Mhm. Okay.
Does anything there take your fancy?
Yes, plenty.
Excellent. Excellent.
What does the Lantern of Revealing do?
Well,
It's like a see invisibility spell, isn't it?
possibly. Lantern of Revealing, it burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. You can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius. It's pretty good.
Hmm. What's the Heward's handy spice pouch? What is
For the
that?
blasting. That's very funny.
It's amazing that the circlet of blasting is actually amazing. I've had it in Baldur's Gate. It's just a scorching ray thing.
Yeah.
While holding this power, you can use one action to expend one of its charges. Speak the name of any non-magical food seasoning, such as salt, pepper, saffron, or cilantro, and remove a pinch of the desired seasoning from the pouch. It's a
God, it's like the alchemy jug, but for spices.
It's an alchemy jug
Yeah.
for like basil.
I like how I read
Okay.
potion of potion of potion of potion of potion. And I'm like, what?
Potion of potion. My favorite.
Potion of potion resistance. That's exactly what you need.
Potion of poison is
Filter-
basically a potion of healing. Looks like a potion of healing, but it's actually a poison.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Then can you apply it to your sword where you hit people?
No, it's not like a tincture like that. It's more of a you give it to somebody and say, "Hey, it's a potion of healing."
God.
Me when I lie.
What were you gonna say, Daisy?
No, sorry. The filter of love. You can do so much with that, and I so want it, but I don't think I will get it. Sadly.
The filter of love. Oh my god! It is just a love potion.
It is a love potion.
Of course,
So
yeah.
funny though.
Yes.
Kyotom's ointment. Is it like a magic potion, or like where does that fit in the pricing?
I think we put that under. I think ointment's potion usually. It's like one-time use that isn't a spell cast, basically.
It's not one-time use though.
Oh, okay. What is it then exactly?
It's like 1d4 plus 1 doses.
Okay. Maybe one dose can be swallowed or applied to the skin. It seems like it could be worth a little bit more.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
I'd probably say somewhere in the region of maybe treat it as like a. I wouldn't say it's not quite a rare potion either. I'd probably say maybe 400 gold, something like that.
I'll buy one.
Or you know what? Yeah, per dose. Yeah, per dose 120. So yeah, let's say 400.
All right, I'll buy one.
Nice.
Do I need to roll now how many doses it does?
Let's just assume it has the max doses.
Okay, thank you.
So that's 5 doses, is it?
Ooh.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lastly, okay, I have 2 more items that I want to see: the bead of nourishment and lock of trickery.
The lock of trickery. The lock appears to be an ordinary lock and comes with a single key. The numbers in this lock magically adjust to thwart burglars. Dexterity checks to pick the lock have disadvantage. And what was the other one? Sorry.
I already looked at the other one. Okay. So I'm gonna buy 3 items:
Okay.
the wand of conducting,
Yeah.
the lantern of revealing, and the horn of silent alarm.
Okay. So I would say, let's have a look. So you got the wand of conducting. They're all magic items, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
The total should be 560 gold.
Got you. Nice. Yeah, sounds good. Sorry, what was the third one that you got? Sorry.
Horn of silent alarm.
Oh, okay. Pretty nice. Horn of silent alarm. And all of these, none of these are attunement either. They're all just magic items, like plain magic items.
Yeah, none of them are attunement. And I'm gonna have to pay some of it in platinum pieces.
I'm sure they're used to that in here, to be fair. They've got a lot of expensive stuff.
Just some quick maths.
Quick maths. Arian, anything you want? I know you were buying some magic components as well.
Yeah, because I was going to buy some diamonds. So 300 worth of diamond.
Yep.
And then could I get, like, it's not on that list, right?
Yeah.
Staff of Identify or something.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that, weren't we? I was going to say, that maybe, because you said magic detection or identify, right?
Yeah.
Because there is a thing called wand of magic detection. Wand of
is it?
Yeah, wand of magic detection, and it's an uncommon wand, so it costs about 400 gold ish.
Yeah.
And this is if you want. I guess basically write down all your magic items, but you can always look them up. Basically, if you guys send me a full list of all the magic items you got, I can add descriptions to them to the game as well. I'm happy to do that. I'm also tempted to, the magic items section that we have under rules info. I'm tempted to subfolder that per character.
That would be very useful, actually.
Yeah.
So let's say. So basically, we'll have a rye. We've got a rye folder. We've got a hi. We've got a terror folder. We've got an Aryan folder, a Uric folder, a Scraps folder, and a Journey folder.
And a blog folder.
Yeah, and a blog folder. Well, you will have one of them.
You will have one shortly when Scrap spends 8 more billion gold.
Okay, so Brace of the Prowling Feline, Tome of Endless Pages is yours, Eric. You got the Rigor Protection and the staff as well.
I got the staff.
Yeah. I believe Terra has the Deck of Illusions.
Yes.
Wand of Magic Missiles.
Terra also has that.
Yeah.
I believe, yeah.
Okay. Prismatic Geode is Journey.
It's mine.
Yeah. The Scrap Special I'll leave in the general thing.
Yeah. Everyone has
Potion of Climbing as well, we'll leave in the general thing.
Potion of Climbing was used, right?
Yeah, Scraps had that.
We'll leave it here, though, because it's a general potion, right? Crypt Garden Wand is Arian.
Yeah.
I got the Thermal Cube!
Rise, yeah, of course, the Thermal Cube.
You're the one who's always weirdly sweaty.
Yeah.
Just...
And Journey's Maul. Okay.
I wonder who's that.
I want to say that the cube has like an off switch. It's true, you can, but
no, there's no off switch. It's just it's like a piece of rock. Like, how do you turn it off?
I don't know.
Throw it away.
It's a magic rock.
Why do we still have it though? It's like completely pointless.
You can put it into the bag of holding and like inside will be warm.
Listen, when you eventually have a thermal cube related puzzle, you're going to be fucking so happy you held on to it.
I don't think
Honestly,
they will ever come.
because you've mentioned it, that I think Urik's been like holding on to it because he's just been given it. But when they got the bag of holding, he probably would have put it in there because he doesn't like being that warm.
Oh, that's a fair
It's
point.
probably
I'm gonna add a handout for the. Here's what we're here. Okay, I've got a plan as well. So subfolders, potions can go under there. So scrap special can go in there. And then yeah, like share basically like party wide magic item is the bag of holding. Bag of holding. And then I'll just go and copy and paste the contents of bag of holding in here. I don't think I really need to do that. I think we kind of know how it works, but I'll still copy it in anyway.
Yeah.
If it's useful. So, and then yeah, basically, so long as you got at the end of the session, if you guys send me a list of all the shit you've got, just let me know.
Yeah, because Nick, the only thing I was thinking for so the one I found, I don't know if that's the one you're thinking of, but it said like a D3 of charges.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the only thing I'm thinking is like maybe it takes 3 charges to use with Identify.
Yeah, I'd allow that. That sounds cool.
Yeah, because the only reason is like because I'm just worried that both as character and as player that we're gonna just pick up a random magic item that's cast and no one's gonna realize it and just put it on.
Yeah, absolutely reasonable. So we're gonna say.
And Arian, as the healer who is gonna have to try and fix that problem, is the one who's like, I should probably be prepared for this.
You can also expend all free charges to cast Identify. The wand regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. Okay.
Yeah.
So
What's really funny is that the article I was reading is like, are you being facetious?
Sorry, say that again.
I was reading a thing about it and someone commented on it and they went, what do you mean a D3? Do you mean a D6 and you cut it in half? And I was like, no, I genuinely do. I was like, realizing that I genuinely currently, because I'm like a set of random odd dice as well, and it includes a D3.
Here you go. I will add wand of magic detection under your list, Arian.
what does a D3 look like?
Let me get it. I'm gonna get it and I'll picture it. Where's me bag of dice?
Because I understand just doing a D6 with duplicate sides, but is it like a is it one of those weird round dice where it's got a round face that
Oh no, I'm thinking I think I'm thinking my D5 actually.
It looks a bit like
yeah.
I have a D6 with double-sided with 2 of each.
Yeah,
I think I'm thinking I have a D7 and a D5 in here as well.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I know the easiest way is just halving duplicating the sides, but I know you can also I think I remembered it was you do weird rounded sides and that.
So you can do that, but then the one I've got is I've got a 5, so it's like a D5's like that basically.
Yeah. You can also do the mythical D100, which doesn't stop rolling.
I have that as well. I have this I bought a set of one of literally every dice, and they're all it's just very basic. It means I have a D60 as well.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard the issue with a D100 is it sounds cool, but it's basically just a sphere. It does not stop. You just rolls for a bit. It's just okay.
It's because each bit is so difficult, so it takes ages to roll, and when then you do finally roll it, you're having to pressure test it to actually read it because it's really fucking hard to read.
Yeah.
I actually seen one which had water inside and a small tiny bubble of air which lands on the topmost face.
Mm.
Right, I'm gonna add a note for your.
Thank you, Scorpio.
You're welcome. Folding +1 cutlass.
Yeah. The +1 cutlass with just a little bit extra.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically concealable.
Yeah.
And
a returning dagger is
Also
just generic. Yeah.
It also feels like it's it's less easy to lose if foldable. No one can really take it from you because they won't be able to find it.
I just assume it's a really big switch knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to find a good.
I wonder what it actually looks like.
Mm.
It's just a big switch knife.
I was imagining. What I was imagining was a bit like the sword from Dishonored.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Corvo's Corvo's blade.
Corvo's blades. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm gonna save some effort. I'm gonna say, ChatGPT, generate a very basic description of a +1 cutlass that is foldable using.
Oh, shit, Scorpio, you really made me want to play Dishonored now.
It's a good game.
I've never played
Such a
it,
good
but
game.
I want to.
I've played it so many times as well. Like I keep trying to play 2 and I just can't get into 2 in this.
Oh, okay. On the wish list it goes.
I have. I only 36 hours, but I think I've played it through. Like I've done 2, like both a non-killer and a kill.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically
from
how
what
I
I
play it.
recall, it's not a particularly long game.
No, it's not.
Like a full run, like one full run, like if you're doing a lot of stuff, might take like 10, 12 hours, maybe a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I've played it like twice or 3 times. I keep trying to.
Okay, here you go. Here you go, Rye.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I did finish. What is it? I finished Shadow of Mordor for the 4th time this week.
Oh my god, 4th time?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm like
God.
I've got 100 hours in Shadow of Mordor, and it's a 20-hour game. I just finished it in 20 hours. Well, I finished it in like 15 this time. I know what I'm doing.
All right.
I know Mordor's
it's
Mordor's
like
the first one, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I'm replaying War again, and I think I've played War like twice through, but War's
They
got
made
so much
War
more.
good at some point, right? They made it like not bad because I remember it launched. And everyone was like, "This is just worse."
Yeah,
And now they've kind of made it like decent.
it's decent, and it's basically comparative. It's now like actually better. Whereas I think
Yeah.
on launch it was just a bit shit, and I didn't play on.
I think at launch the issue is that they stripped down like the Nemesis system a lot and just rammed so many microtransactions in it where it was just like, what are we doing here?
I'm gonna add Dagger of Returning under your thing as well, right?
Oh. Also, with the +1 thing, should it also add +1 to damage? So it should be like 2d4 +5, right? Or,
Does it not say that?
no, it still says +4.
No. Yes, because just click it and you'll see. You'll see.
It's a magic bonus, and it's not a.
It's magic bonus. Magic bonus will add damage as well.
Does it? Okay.
If you look.
Yeah. So you.
Oh yeah, I hovered over it. I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah. It works. It just works.
It just works.
I just think it's neat.
There you go. Very, very basic description on the Dagger of Returning.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you, Squappo.
You're welcome. I was going to say, we've been going for almost 4 hours, and I realised that there might just be a bit of entering. We've got a bit of shopping session stuff and whatnot. So maybe what we do is, if we call it a day today, you guys send me any magic items I've not written down yet, and I'll keep them all. I'll make sure they're all on your thing. And we can start off next session with perhaps a guy on a motorbike. We can start off next session with Terra perhaps going to visit Elminster.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good place to start.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Strong start. I hope everyone has had fun. Let's call the recording a day.
It's been
Amazing.
very fun hiding my murders from Terra.